りきり玄満ほらでも吹いたら針でも何でも飲ませていただけ Monday It doesn't matter if it's Sunday
No more, ya verás, no
Hello. Oh my god. I'm losing my voice. Oh my god. I lost my voice definitely over the weekend. Lots of yapping. Lots of yapping. So I'm a little hoarse. But I need to know, hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't need, I need no nay. Listen, I'm tired, okay? I'm very tired. But it's good tired though. It's good tired. Thank you. Thank you. No, no. It's good that I came back because if I don't do it today, then I won't be opening the doors till Wednesday and I couldn't wait. And I miss you all. I miss you all so much. I had such a great time at Offkai. It was incredible. So I can't wait to talk about it. It's going to be a short but sweet stream. It's not going to be like 5 hours or anything, but I did want to talk about it and I can share some pickies over the weekend. It was great. Yeah, it was a great time. It was a great time. There's some good, some bad, some in between, you know. But I feel like it went by so fast. It was crazy. Either way, I'm looking forward to diving into it with all of you. I miss you all so much. I hope you behaved while I was away. Hello, hi everybody. I got so excited. Hi, Estrella. Hi. Yeah, it's like I don't know. There's so much that happened over the weekend. Made me feel all young and shit. Like my body is broken. I'm not. It's a great time. It's a great time. Great cat. Thank you, honey. I hope you had a great stream. Hi, Hi, everybody. My name is Miss Lala. I'm a 1950s diner waitress VTuber serving up fun in the 21st century. And this is the first stream back from Offkai. Whoa, what an adventure. It was really really awesome. You came at a great time. We literally just started. We just started stream. I hope you had a great time, Kat. Thanks for bringing it up. Hello. Yeah, hello. Hello. Hi. Yes, we have there's Gomba to Incredible Super Pup. Hi, Nilo. Thank you for tier 1 and for 3 months. Mwah. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Yeah, you played Peak. Ooh, yeah, I saw a couple of people playing that. Is that like I feel like I'm out of the loop. I gotta figure out what's been going on. Kind of thing. Emmy! Thank you! Thank you for 2 years! 2 freaking years! Hello! Let's freaking go! Thank you so much for your Prime sub. Hello, Sarah. Hello. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Mwah! Thank you. Mwah! Thank you. Hi, everybody. Oh, my God. Hello. Oh, my God. There's so much happening. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Give me... Oh, you're very overwhelming. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me fix my titty situation. Oh, other way. Okay, there we go. A little bit better. Now it's only like kind of dipping into the table. Hello, hi, Patrick Black. Thank you so much for tier 1 and for 9 months. Mwah! Thank you so much. What shall we name it? It's our sub baby. What's up, baby? Thank you so much, honey. Hello. Sorry, my voice is a little more raspy than usual because, I just came back from Offkai. DJ Particle, thank you so much for the raid, honey. Well, oh, Jesus, I almost spilled tea all over my thing. Oh, my God. Okay, hi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a wonderful stream and a great weekend. Thank you so much. Hello. Thank you. Hi, Lou. Thank you for tier 1 and for 5 months. Thank you. Mwah! Thank you so much. We're so close. We only have, what is it? We have 7 days for the Partner Plus goal. Listen, but I'm very excited. We're doing not too shabby. We'll work it out. I feel like we'll hit it. That's not too shabby. We'll hit it. I have faith. I have faith you're going to get your Warhammer stream. I got faith. Yeah, we got this. Don't worry. I'm not stressed. Oh, hello. Oh, my God. It's been so crazy. I'm so happy to be back. But also, I had a great time. It's just, I'm happy to be back. Because it feels like coming home. To everybody. Hello. I know. Yeah, no me diga. We got so much to talk about this con. It was first of all, it was overall a fantastic time. Highly recommend. If you love VTubers, I'm not paid by Offkai to say this, but I really love Offkai because there's no other place. Maybe the only other place is maybe like VExpo or something, the UK VTuberCon. But there's nothing quite like being at a con where it's all about celebrating VTubing. There's nothing like it. TwitchCon is really cool because you get to connect with all these other people within the Twitch space, and you get to meet a lot of community members and stuff. But Offkai is really cool because it's all about celebrating what we do and the people that you love tuning in for it. And there's certain things that are really unique, like celebrating inside jokes, or there's so much unhinged fucking chaos. Did you know that Mint Phantom, what's her last name? she had a spit and greet. There's no other place. Maybe at Anti-Mint City. I don't know. But that was there's no other place where you can have an anime gal doing a spit and greet. And let me tell you, that is so incredible. It's so crazy. I love VTubing. It's so wild. Never gotten to go. Oh my God, you gotta go, Cat. Come on, Cat. You gotta come. It's so good. Hi, Tonk. Welcome on in. Hi, Slime. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for coming. Mwah. Hi, Peter. Welcome on in. It's good to see you, honey. Hello. You'll be at AX. Shut up. So I made the decision So I made a decision a while ago that I was interested in going to AX, but I was thinking about like maybe going for a day because I didn't know like anybody who was going. I had another friend who was like, Lloyd's fault actually, who you know is a VTuber. Sorry, don't mind my hand. It's got a life of its own at the moment. Ignore it. Um, Lloyd was like, you should go to AX. It's like, more VTubers are going every year and it'd be a good time. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll go, but maybe I'll go for like a day or something. But then at Offkai, I found out everybody and their mother is going to AX, so I guess I'm going for the full weekend. So if you're going to AX, make sure to say hi and say hello. Blue! Oh my God! Hi, honey. Welcome. Hello. Welcome. Hi, Raiders. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. It's our DJ mistress, Blue. Hello. Welcome on in. Hello. I hope you had a wonderful set tonight. Hello. Hello. If you don't know her, she's an incredible DJ. Make sure to check her out. Part of the DJ Creator Club here on Twitch. Incredible, lovely human. Make sure to check her out. Hello. Yes, she is so good. She's so amazing. Thank you so much, Neil, for gifting out a sub to them. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And also, Luna, thank you for tier 2. Thank you so much for tier 2, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah. Thank you. Oh my God. Hi, everybody. Bienvenue. Wait. Yes. Bienvenue. Hi. Welcome. Wherever you're coming from, welcome on in. My name is Miss Lala. I'm a 1950s diner waitress VTuber, surfing up fun in the 21st century. I just got back from a VTuber convention named Offkai that was over in San Jose, California. It was a fabulous time. We just opened the doors, so we're all going to rap all about it. We're going to talk about all the things, including this infamous smell that everybody's talking about, and my whole take on the situation, and my personal experience with it. It was, like, it was such an interesting, fascinating thing. And, there's something, I don't know, there's something really, I'm going to say something that maybe, I don't know, maybe this is weird to say. There's something really nostalgic about convention chaos and unhinged actions that I'm like, wow. This is why I like going to cons. You know what I mean? The smell was like the extra guest that was like announced at the last minute. Jax, thank you so much for your sub with Prime, honey. Thank you so much. Mwah. Yeah. Oh, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday, Bulmo. Welcome. Happy birthday, honey. Happy birthday. Hi, Cortano. Hi, Madrek. Hi, Erna. I'm so sorry I didn't do my normal hellos. Hello. Elle cerise tu ami? Yes, I love the cherries. I think I understand. Yeah. I love cherries. I love cherries. Yes, I do. I love them. They're actually, it is cherry season actually, which is very good because I love it. I love the summer at the time. I love the summer for the cherry fruit. I hate the heat, but I like the fruit. Hi, Skull Project. Welcome on in. Hi. Hello. I think I saw you. You were at Offkai, right? I think I saw you posting about it. I think so, right? Yes? Yes, Jerry's hype. Hi, Crestfall. Welcome on in. Hi. I can't do cons because of money reasons. That's okay. I hope you can live vicariously through some of the stories and the photos and stuff. It's okay. That's totally understandable. Yeah. Hello. Yes. Hi, everybody. Yes, it was an amazing time. Happy birthday, honey. Yes. You have toolboxes of V cards? Oh my God. It's so cool. I feel like, oh my God, that was really cool. There were several gremlins who came to Offkai and their gifts to me was magic cards. I got 2 different custom magic cards, which was awesome. And then somebody came up to me and gave me a Tifa from the new Final Fantasy MTG set. It was very sweet. And somebody let me pull a random Pokemon card. I loved the TCG gifts. That was mind blowing. I also am just blown when people decide to give me something. It's so sweet. I'm just so thoroughly touched by I don't know. I love doing meet and greets. I love meeting people. It's so incredibly special, and I think that's what makes going to cons so look, there's a million reasons why going to conventions is so fun, but meeting people is the heart of it. Whether it's fellow VTuber peers or it's community members or just like witnessing other community members celebrating like the people that they love, like supporting and who have impacted their lives. Like it's so cool. It's such a great environment and vibe. Honestly, it's so wonderful. Thank you for the disco cherries, War Martina. Thank you. Pokemon Speed Jax. Yes, that's right. Thank you. Oh, thank you, honey. I really appreciate it. Hi, President Dog. It was so nice to meet you, Jax. Thank you, honey. That was very kind of you. Thank you. But yeah, it was. I tried to get some of the Final Fantasy Magic cards from my local game store, but the boosters were all sold out everywhere. If you type !Darkside, you should maybe talk to Darkside. See if they have anything in stock that you can maybe check out. That's the LGS that I'm partnered with. And you can see, I know that they have really, really like appropriate prices for it too, which is really lovely. So make sure to hit them up. Thank you so much for the level 3 hype train. What a warm welcome back. Thanks everybody. What the heck? That was so cool. Man, this con was so awesome. It was so healing. Like, I really needed this con. I really needed this con. It was so good. It was wonderful. I met so many people. Oh my God, VTubers are so attractive. You know, I love this, like, stereotype from VTuber haters where they're like, everyone is like, whatever, you know, they're like, they don't want to show their face because they're unattractive or whatever. Like, there is an amazing number of attractive VTubers. And also, that's such a personal choice. It doesn't matter what somebody looks like as long as you resonate with who they are and their content. You know what I mean? It don't fucking matter. It don't matter. I love it. It was so nice meeting so many different people. I got like jump scared by so many different people that I have adored and really enjoyed their stuff, and it was really cool to meet them in person. Yeah, it was a good time. I guess where should I start? I guess I'll back it up. So I guess Thursday, maybe. I got pictures, but they're a little disorganized. Maybe I'll just quickly go through some of them. Maybe. I'll figure it out. But you're very sweet. Oh, God, Cruz, I know. I really want to I got to get my car running, my 1956 T-Bird. Got to get the car running. Yeah, I really got to get running. Yeah. Yes, there's so many attractive people. Like, seriously. I was going to bid on the Sandy, but I checked my bid. Oh, no, that's so sweet. So my standee, so I'm so on it. Somebody, I got a bid on my standee, and I was adopted by actually a community member of Pia. If you know Pia is a slime VTuber, a slime alien VTuber who I actually did a panel with on Sunday. She's fabulous. I love her so much. And one of her community members, a pickle, ended up bidding and taking me home, so I got adopted. Your girl had her first successful standee auction, and I'm so thank you so much. To that person. That was really cool. It was really cool to see that was that happened. And actually I didn't get to actually walk the con floor as much because there's so much going on, and I was part of a panel every single day. There's all these different events that I was going to, and I tried to walk the artist alley floor within the last hour of the con, but I kept on meeting people, which was really nice. So I think I tried to do a supermarket shopping spree for 15 minutes. And I actually was in the artist alley in an aisle, and I had bumped into Ivanito. And Ivanito was like, I think that's you. I was like, huh? And we're talking, and I turn around and look, and literally, almost like a cartoon, I just see my... Hi, Dan. Welcome on in. And thank you, Swirl, for your tier 1 sub. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Mwah! Thank you so much. We were in this aisle, and it's we're looking down, and we just see the person who got my standee. I didn't know that somebody had gotten it, and they're carrying it totally horizontal sideways, kind of in a cartoon where there's two guys carrying a ladder, and it's I'm looking at this aisle and I just see this guy pop out, and he's hop, but carrying my standee, and I'm oh my God, somebody took me home. I was so surprised. I was I think somebody And then I found out it was Pickle. It was so cute. So cute. It was adorable. Hi, B French. Hi, Cakebot. It was so nice to meet you. Thank you for saying hello with Dashi. So good to see you. I hope you had a nice tour on Sunday of the con. Hope you had a great time. Hi, Pixie. Oh, it was so good to see you. Oh, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It was so nice to see you, honey. So good. Yeah, I got a pic of the Sandy too. Oh my god, my mother would have killed me if I didn't get a picture of the Sandy. The way it is, she's like been, bothering me for pictures all weekend, but it's been so crazy. Steven, thank you so much for tier one. I really appreciate it, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah! Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh my god. No, they auctioned it. They did auction my Sandy, but there was a moment when I was like, somebody took my Sandy, and I was like, I hope that was from the auction. And because and I like put two and two together because we had walked by the auction as it was going on. So I just assumed that somebody had taken it. Like auctioned it, whatever. But I was very on it. I was like, what the like Don Summer Hop and I were like, huh? Like somebody did that? That was so cool. I was so hyped. It was so cool. It was amazing. Hi, Bianca. Welcome on in. Hi. Hello. Hi, Natty Nacho. Welcome on in. Hello. Oh my god, it's so good to meet you too, Tencel. Welcome. It was so lovely. I love the meet and greet, and it was awesome. It was Bug, myself, and Pia like standing next to one another. I felt like we were the Charlie's Angels of Kawa Entertainment on Sunday. We were the IRL meet and greet Charlie's Angels. Like we should have taken a picture together, and but it was just so chaotic because we had long lines, and which was wonderful. And then they immediately had other meet and greets right after us, so we had to like clear out quickly. But also, like it was just so chaotic, so we didn't get a picture together, which was a bummer. But I did get pictures with my bugaboo. I love my bug. That's my girl. We had lots of time together this weekend. So I'm very chaotic times too. But I fucking, I love Bug. That's like, she's my girl. And so, like, she was like my emotional support human. She was my emotional support human, like, VTuber friend, like, all weekend. It was great. It was a good time. Landon, thank you for tuning in for 22 months. We're almost at 2 years. Holy moly. That's amazing. I'm so sorry. If I also, once again, thanks everybody for being understanding. Like my voice is so short. I did so much talking this weekend. So much talking. So much talking. But I guess I should start on Thursday. Would you like to look at pictures? Let me see. Let me make sure that they got all uploaded. Hold on. I was uploading them. Take some time. I think so. Yes. Would you like to see pictures? Yes, of course. Yeah. Hi, Dipsidia. Hi, honey. Hello. Okay. Let me set this up. Let me set this up so we can. We're gonna leave the designer actually, so that we can look at the pictures, nice and clear and all that stuff. Okay. Let's look at some pictures from the con. Yeah. Let's look at some pictures from the con. Let me make sure that I realize there's some stuff here that I need to make sure I don't show, because there's some people that didn't want to be photographed, so I gotta make sure. Oh, not all the pictures upload. Oh wait, did they? Oh, they did. Yeah, there's a lot of pictures. Okay. Okay. All right. Give me a second. Let me just hit this. I just need like a second. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Hello. Okay. So this is okay. I want to make sure we got this all set up. I'm so big. Hold on. Let me move myself. You don't need to. I don't need to be that big. Oh, thank you for my din din. Thank you. Hi. Do you want to say hi, everybody?
Hey everyone.
Ah. Oh, the french fries so good. Wait. We forgot the seltzers that were in the room.
There's only like 2 left.
There's only 2? Oh, man. Okay, sorry. Hi. Sorry, I'm eating my dinner. French fries. Ah. Okay. Sorry. I don't mean to be too obnoxious. All right.
Did Gambit get dinner?
Huh?
Did Gambit get dinner?
Yes, I fed Gambit.
He's trying to trick me.
I fed Gambit. Okay. Hello. Okay. All right. Let me pull up these. Pull up these pictures. Put up these pictures. Aha. Okay. You don't need to see this stuff. Hold on. Hold on. Let me hear you. You see that stuff. You don't need to see this stuff. Okay. All right. All right. I got some pictures in my very fancy slideshow. My very fancy slideshow. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. Where is this? Okay, here we go. All right. Offkai. Okay. First day of Offkai. We had a lovely Creator Club dinner, which was very nice. It was so lovely. This was a wonderful way to be welcomed. So we had a lovely dinner. It was really it was delicious. Look at this. This is crazy. Yes, I was at Offkai too. I was at Offkai too. So look at this. Look at delicious. Look at this delicious dinner. This was the dessert. This is panna cotta. It's delicious. So this was the dessert. I forgot to take pictures of the other food. Whoops. Oh, thank you. The music's a little loud. No problem. That's a little better? Is that a little better? Yeah? You didn't finish your panna cotta? No way. Here, we'll do this. We're gonna change the vibe a little. We're gonna do. Hold on. Here. There we go. Huh. They took it away. I think I was like, I was like, Yeah, I spit on. You can't take this away. I claim it. You can't take it away. Can't take it away. Like I was like, I got like aggressive at one point, and then like I was the only one who was like taking leftovers, and then so I took that like to go box, and I was like, oh my god, they have all this delicious burrata and bread. So I started taking it, and then the other side of the table hadn't touched their like charcuterie plate, so then they like brought it to me, and they're like, "Do you want to fill this box?" I was like, "Hell yeah!" I'm about to eat like my weight in burrata before bed. I'm gonna shit myself, but that's fine. This is so worth it because this is delicious Italian food. Also, Simon, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid, honey. Welcome. Hello. I hope you had a great stream. My name is Miss Lella. I'm a 1950s diner waitress VTuber serving up fun in the 21st century. So nice to have you in. Thank you so much. We're just going over the con actually. We're about to show some pictures. So I hope you had a good time. Yeah, it's great. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Yeah. Welcome. Yeah. Howdy. Don't give me. Listen, like, I'm very protective about my food. We also had lots of cocktails. It was such a nice time. Like, I think one of the things that is desperately needed within the VTuber community is people being unafraid to connect with one another. And I say this as someone that was like I'm an ambivert. I'm an extroverted introvert. Like I get very like in my head about reaching out to people, but there really is such a wonderful, beautiful thing about meeting people and talking to them and getting a sense of like your vibe, your energy, like in person. And one of my favorite ways to do that is over a good meal. And this was such a wonderful way to start the weekend. So many, many thanks to the Twitch Creator Club. To Nilo. Nilo! Stream Nilo! Always helping us! Yeah, we love Nilo. We love the Twitch Creator Club. If you're a VTuber and you're an affiliate, you can join the Creator Club. Highly recommended, especially if you are wanting to learn more about your journey, if you want to connect with other VTubers. Wonderful, wonderful place to do so. So this was a wonderful way to set the tone for the weekend. So yeah, it was great. It's okay to be nervous. I think it's more important that like even though you're nervous, you conquer that fear and you approach people. And I definitely felt that way this weekend too. So it was great that they had alcohol at these parties so that, to limber us up so that you didn't care. Like for instance, I feel like one of the triumphs of this weekend that I was so nervous was that I didn't approach. I was so nervous to talk to Gun Run, you know, of Vishojo fame, and Don Don was like, no, you're gonna do it. You're gonna go over to him and you're gonna say hello. I was like, I want it. I'm too nervous. He's like, we're gonna go right now. I was like, I want to. I'm too nervous. And he like literally like took me by the hand and he's like, no, we should do this. You got this. You got this. And I was like, I'm like actively shitting myself. What are you doing? What are you doing? And so then I went up to Gunrun and was like, hey, hey, my name is Amisha Lele. I'm a VTuber. I'm a 952 VTuber. And I love Vishojo. I love the members of Vishojo. You're doing really great work. I hope they see you at Anime Expo. And
just accept your fate, like, yeah, my butt has had a good run, in eating this.
you know, exactly. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Makes I was also actively talking to. There you go, Neil. Like, yeah, I wasn't alone. Yeah. Hey, I'm a VTuber. You might not have heard of what that is. Shut up! I was such a dork. Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. I literally was like, hi, my name is Miss Lala, and I'm a VTuber. I don't know what that is, but I really like your stuff, and and Don Don is literally standing there being like, we gotta work on how you pitch yourself to people. I was like, I know how to pitch myself to people, okay? I love baseball. I know how to pitch. It's fine. I know how to pitch myself. It's fine. It's cool. It's fine. And like literally 2 seconds later, like somebody was saying that they were nervous to meet me. And I was like, what? I fought too. There's no reason to be nervous. And I couldn't even take my own fucking advice. Anyway, but I did talk to him directly and I shook his hand. I like squeezed it. I was like, I will say I did get compliments on my handshake during the weekend. So I feel very, very good about that. You know, yeah, listen. So, Cartman type beat, yeah, it was good. The world versus who? Yes, I definitely feel like this weekend was all about conquering my fear. And not that I don't like to talk to people. I love talking to people. That's why, like, I do this in the first place. I love it, and I have, like, a battery. Somebody actually told me that. They're like, you're like a battery. You just, like, keep on going. Like, you have so much energy. I was like, 16 years of marriage. You wonder what the secret is? Yeah, I am a battery. But yeah, I was like so surprised. But I did talk to a lot of people, but this weekend was a lesson of having my own back and talking to a lot of people about that and getting advice from people I really, really like respect and have admired what they do, and like getting that kind of feedback and advice about how to navigate like the next steps in my journey, while also like coming to terms with the fact that not everybody hates me, which I know is stupid, but you know, imposter syndrome is a really difficult thing to navigate, and I feel like every single person in the space deals with that. And I feel like this weekend was very healing because I felt a lot of people. I hugged so many fucking people this weekend. It was so good. And I also realized, unfortunately, like I'm not only, okay, I realized just how New York I am. I also realized how Latina I am. Because by the end of the con, I was saying bye to people and I was kissing everybody on the cheek. And some people were like, Miss Lala kissed me on the cheek. I was like, I'm Latina. We do that all the time. It's just a greeting. And I was just like, all right, Jesus. Like, I realized I need to, like, be careful because people got personal boundaries. I'm like, you know, touching people's forearms. I give people hugs, you know, all this stuff. And I was like, oh, my God. You have no, like, idea about personal boundaries. And I had to constantly apologize about that because my level of comfort is very different from other people's level of comfort. But it's fine. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. Clavy's, oh, thank you. Yeah, your family do too. Yeah. Yeah. It was crazy. Hi, Fanny. Hello. Hello. Yes. Like I'm very, I learned that, I learned that. It was a very good lesson in that way. I don't know. Yeah. I know you meant well, but specific if your spouse and your direct family. That's like Latin culture erasure. I sliced that bit of skin and preserve it. Shut up, Emmy! Like, it's so funny. Like, for instance, like, you know, there's so many, all my Latin friends, all my Latin VTuber friends, like, we did it to each other without even thinking. And also some of my, like, European VTuber friends. And then it was all, like, the other people who aren't from those cultures. And I was like, yeah, like, I just casually be like, oh, good night, honey, good night. And mwah. You know, like, just like, you know, like, you tap the cheek. It wasn't like I was turning their face horizontal and, like, licking their cheek. Like, you know what I mean? Come on. You know what I mean? I can't believe slice your skin. That's so, like, puts the lotion in the basket. Hi, Primus. Welcome on in. Sammy! Ah, Spree! Spree! Hello. Hi. Hi, beautiful. I'll give you a smoochie anytime. Yeah. I'll give you a smoochie anytime. Also, Steven, thank you for gifting a sub. To Ed Phoenix. Thank you so much. It's very sweet of you. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. But yeah, so this was the delicious dinner on Thursday. It was great to set off the vibe of the con, and like get to hang out and talk to people. It was really lovely. So I have something to say. I think these photos are out of order, so I'm gonna do my best to kind of share them. But I do have something to say. I did make a promise to everybody. I made a promise about a secret cosplay that I was going to do at this con of another VTuber. I said I was going to do it, and I keep my word, because I'm a lady of my word. We literally just started, I just started talking about just sharing photos, but I never mentioned running to you in person. Oh, Squid, I'm sorry. Thank you for coming to the panel, though. I know I met you at TwitchCon. But I will be at Anime Expo, and I will be at TwitchCon. So if you see me there, make sure to say hello. But I do have to say, it's time to reveal. So the secret cosplay that I worked on and made for Offkai, that I wore for like an hour and a half. The schedule was so busy because of all the panels and like commitments that I had to do. I had a lot of meetings. I only got to wear it for like an hour and a half. But I'd like to present to you the cosplay that I made for Offkai. You ready? Here's some drum rolls in chat. Hi, Holy Sharp. Welcome in. Hello. Hi, Monkey. Hi. Hello. Okay, you ready? Okay, here we go. You ready? May I present to you my very sexy cosplay that I debuted at Offkai. I don't think you're ready for this. People did not recognize me. It was so sexy. Okay? Ta-da! Ta-da! Iron Mouse's worm model at Offkai. This is, yes, I was the Iron Mouse worm. Let me see if I think there's video, hold on, of, so first, I need you to understand what it was like traveling with this thing. Like, when we pulled into the con, like, we had to check into the hotel and stuff, like, when we, like, checked into the hotel, the Marriott, the worm was in the car, and people were, like, photographing our car, like, it was, like, the paparazzi. It was crazy, and we were like, we have to hide this, because people are like, crazy. So I wore it for just a brief amount of time. Hold on, I think, yeah, so, like, this was late at night, me bringing it to the hotel room. But then I actually, like, ended up wearing on the con floor. This was, like, Friday night. We had to, like, smuggle it into the hotel at, like, 2 o'clock in the morning. Because, like, I was up, like, styling my hair and stuff and, like, getting myself ready. Because, you know, I have to style my hair the night before to have it, like, curled and ready for the next day. And I had to, like, sneak this worm to the room. So, wait, so, hold on, I think do I have a video? Hold on, oh yeah, here we go,
Go ahead. So that's why it's like, I can.
This is my incredible cosplay I wore around the convention.
And go for it.
So, like, literally walking around with a giant ass Puerto Rican flag, like. And the thing is that, like, I was so bad at, like, sharing pictures throughout the weekend, so I have to, like, I actively have to, like, work on that. I have to actually work on that. But, oh, hold on. Yes, I, like, and then, like, Bug and I, Bug and I were, like, taking pictures together in our costume, like. I'm gonna make sure to share it. It's like, it's a bug. We had so much, like, it was so, hold on. It's like so stupid. It's so stupid. It's so, like, it was so dumb. It was so stupid. It's so silly. Like, I loved cosplaying. It was so much fun. Like, we were just literally. There was, I think there, oh yeah, I stopped by the senpai. Like, it was a good time. Like, I was. So. Big Nose Bug hits. Yes, I took one. Oh my god, I took one VTuber photo, and it was with Kairui-chan, who is an artist in the artist. That was the only VTuber photo I took all weekend. I totally forgot. To take a V. Like, I fail as a VTuber. I forgot to do my VTuber. Like, I can't believe. I can't believe. I can't believe you, me, and Bug didn't do one to me. Like, I'm so bummed we didn't do one together. I'm like, oh my god. I was so, like, I didn't even think about that. You know what I mean? It's okay. We'll have to do it again. We'll have to do this. We're having too much. literally Bug Spree and I were like this little trio like on like Saturday. It was so much fun. I fucking man fucking love the VTuber Creator Club peeps. They're so cool. I love it. I was like, I don't know. It was a great time. And it was so nice. We're just do it. Oh my god. Yeah, we just gotta do it. You just gotta redo it. So anyway, all these pictures out of order. So I apologize. I'm terrible at like recapping. So anyway, so that was this is a secret cosplay. This is a secret cosplay of Offkai. I realize I need to delete a couple of pictures because there's some faces that can't be in it. Hold on. Make sure. Like for instance, Don doesn't like his pictures being shared. So I realize whoopsies. Whoopsies. Okay, make sure. Make sure to hide those things. So yeah, so anyway, that was Iron Mouse Worm. It was wonderful. It was great. Next day, I started my day by drinking a coffee with a giant ball sack in it, which was wonderful. It's great. It was delicious. Delicious coffee. This was at Voltaire Coffee, and they had such great food and coffees that this became like the morning routine. Got our Voltaire coffee and breakfast every single morning, and it was so delicious. Don and I shared a delicious avocado toast. I don't care if that makes me a basic bitch. It doesn't matter. It was so tasty. Okay. So delicious. Oh, this is when we went to a Mexican restaurant later. Oh my god, there's so many I don't even know how to show these in different orders. This was a standee that Kawa did at the con. Very exciting. This was a standee. It was very cool to see this. It was very cool. Okay, it was very cool to see this in person. It was very surreal. It was very surreal. It was really lovely to see this. And at the end of the con, I autographed it. I gave it a big old smoochie, I also did that at the meet and greet, which was so funny. You know, my thing that I gave away at the meet and greet was that I had guest checks, like diner checks, you know, like where you write orders. And I wrote personalized messages for people at the meet and greet. And I kissed it. And I also kissed like the Offkai autograph books. And every time I did, the person who was at the meet and greet would get so flustered. It was so cute. They're like, oh! They were so surprised. I was like, mwah! And they're like, oh my god. And I loved it. I loved it. I love that people are so surprised. I was like, I mean, I love giving hugs. People are so kind and respectful. Like, you know, like people always asked about boundaries, like so freaking respectful. And I was so appreciative of that. And like, for instance, I did a face reveal, so I don't mind like people, like my pictures being shared now. But every time, like, and even still, some people still cover my picture, like my face in pictures, like very, very sweet, very nice. Loved that. Everybody's so sweet. So, hey, Fukiyaki. Hi, honey. Hello. There's a cardboard cut. It was very cool to have a cardboard cutout. Oh my God. Don't worry about that face. Hold on. There's a story to that face. Okay. There's a story to that face. Hold on. Hold on. What was my outfit on? I forgot what did I wear on Friday? I forgot what I wear. Don't worry. Don't worry about that fucking picture. You're not allowed. Don't ask too many questions. Okay. Listen, don't worry about it. Anyway. They had awesome the attached cars and stuff. Meet and greets. Look at Papa Mutt. I think that's Twin Tails, right? Amazing. Oh yeah, this is more ball sack coffee. It was delicious. Every day started my day with ball sack coffee. Another one that I have to delete. Sorry about that. These are all out of order. I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, here's more Itasha stuff. Itasha, very cool, very cool, very cool. Okay, listen. These are all out of... I should have organized these, but I was desperate to go live. Here are lines. Lines for things. Was this oh, this was the line for the panel. For the ToonTuber panel. Bugs Tuner panel. There's a lot of people waiting in line to come inside. That's amazing. She had a long line. She had a very full room, and it was really cool because throughout the con, there's people that came up to me and to her and would be like, "Oh my god, like loved your panel about like tune tubing and that there's other styles to embrace as a VTuber and just like, like I didn't really resonate with the anime side, even though I like some anime VTubers, but I wanted to do something different. I just wanted to be like a little slime guy. I was like, yes, be a slime. It doesn't matter. If it's true to you, that's all that matters. So, yeah. You see yourself? Oh my god. Oh yeah, this was a Toon Tuber fan. Look how cute! Look how cute! Look how cute we all are. Oh my god, it was so lovely. Look how full the room was. There's so many people who came. It was so good. That was all. Bug did such a fabulous job. She really like broke down the different topics. Neobog and Gob are so hilarious. They're like so funny. They're so quick with their bits. And I felt like it was an honor to be on this panel, even though I love I love Bug, I love Neobog, and I love Gob. But I feel like when I look at their streams, and I'm not just saying this because they're friends, but when I look at their streams, they do such wonderful interactive things and they elevate the storytelling and entertainment value of their streams. And it's so fun and I'm always so inspired by the work that they do. So it was really cool to be a part of this really, really cool group. I love them, really good people. And so please make sure to follow Neobog Live. Oh, look, there's Neobog. Yeah, Neobog who's in chat. Neobog, this is Gob. Of course, I fucking love Bug. Say her name all the time. And then, it was a good time. It was a great time. Mm-hmm. Look, and then oh my god, this was so funny. Neobug and Gob had these little toggles where they wore little, like, bug-inspired, like, antenna and little nosies. It was so cute. Yeah, it was so cute. Oh, you love this story about me seeing my mom for... It's true. It's so true. Like, literally, I sobbed when I saw my model. Like, it feels like... Because it feels, your model is such a big part of your identity and brand as a VTuber. And, when you're a regular streamer and you're not a VTuber, working out your brand can sometimes be tricky. Because you wonder what direction. In VTubing, your brand, like, naturally happens, like, and stems off of your model, right? And so it's so special to you as a person. And when I saw the sketch, it was literally just a sketch of the face that Okuda did. Oh, Jesus. That Okuda did. I loved I just burst into tears. Like I have it still. Hold on. I can pull it up so you can see. I'll pull it up. Like it was just a sketch of what the face was going to be and I just started crying cuz it was so surreal to see this wonderful like thing that I was like this is exactly what I wanted. It's not very anime. It's very Disney looking and it just had like the character that I wanted in it and I just yeah, I literally was like I'm crying. I love her so much and this was the sketch. Here, I'll show you. Where is the picture? No, bad. Hold on. Okay, hold. I gotta pull this up. Okay, we got this. Hold on. There we go. This was the sketch that Okuda sent me. This was a sketch, and I just started crying. And bald toggle. It was just a face, and this was what I saw, and I just started crying. I was like, "Oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous! She's so gorgeous!" I also loved you mentioned Paperman inspired you. Oh my god, it's one of my favorite. Like, yeah, that short film like was such a huge inspiration. I loved how it's just like one. It's like this blend of like 2D and 3D. It's so cool. So yeah, so that was what I saw. So it was just great. Oh, they took so many great pictures. Look at us. Look at us. We're just one big Toonie family. Oh, hi, Laughing Alone. Thank you so much for the raid, honey. Welcome on in. I hope you had a great time and a great stream. Welcome. My name is Miss Lala. I'm a 1950s diner waitress VTuber serving up fun in the 21st century. We're doing a little bit of an Offkai recap and hanging out. I hope you had a good time with your community. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. Mads and yeah, I love Mads. Mads! I love Mads. I love Mads. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like I love Mads and I love V Lightning. Those are the two 3D artists I work with. They're really, really great. There's another 3D artist I'd like to work with one day, Mari. But I really love Mads and V Lightning. They're incredible. I will work with them a million times over. But I just like there's so many incredible artists in this space. That's the other thing. I think Saturday, like we were at this industry mixer, and I just kept on bumping into like I met Julie. Julie with like 3 E's, who's an incredible VTuber. I freaked out because I've been dying to meet her. An incredible artist. Of course, Spree. Spree's fabulous. There's like who else did I meet? Dustco. There's so many great artists I met this weekend. I literally just yelled at them at how much I love them and threw money at them. I got my Lads merch. I forgot to take a picture of my Lads merch. I remember the first time watching that short. I remember seeing your mod for. Oh, really? How appropriate! That's such an important medium pushing short. Yes, yes. Oh, yes. Oh my God, Spree, you're making me blush. Stop. Let's kiss. Sorry. Hello. Hi, Bayetta. Welcome on in. Oh, hi. Welcome on in, honey. Thank you for stopping by. And my line cook, this was so funny. This made me cackle so hard. Bug and I were in the streaming room, and I literally like threw my head back. I was cracking up so hard. I could have, Neil Bog, this was amazing. And I need a picture of you in this so I could put it in the diner. I need to put like a framed picture and be like employee of the month, Neil Bog, the line cook. This was so awesome. This was so cool. This was a big highlight. I mean, every panel was so great for different reasons. On Friday night, we did a community, developing your community panel that Kenley hosted, and it featured myself, Neko Miki, Bug, and Kwai Guy. And it was really great to talk about community, and it gave me a lot of food for thought too. Anytime, like, here's the thing, like, I never think I'm done learning. I love learning from my peers. They're experts in so many different ways, and very cool to hear their perspective on things. It makes me think about how to approach things differently. And like the community stuff was really great because it also made me think and appreciate, like, I'm sitting here at Offkai. I have 3 panels talking about all these different things. I guess I've been hanging out with friends. I've been meeting new people. I've been spending time having really deep discussions and evaluating my stuff. And it was so cool to think about that last year at my first Offkai, I was so nervous. I was like, I didn't know what people would expect of me. I like was nervous approaching creators. And like, it's so cool that like a year later, so many of those people are now my friends. And that there was no nervousness, just excitement, except when it came to Gunroom where I was actively shitting myself. I was like Hansel and Gretel shitting throughout the like this industry mixer because I was just like freaking out. But besides that, like it was fine. Like it was so cool. And every single person I met and spent time with is wonderful and lovely and contributed to why it was such a lovely weekend. It was so great. It was so cool. The panels were definitely a big highlight of that because, like Miki is such an expert in like community management. Kwai Guy, I mean, I love Kwai Guy so much because their perspective of storytelling as a live broadcaster and entertainment is so fabulous and things you to elevate your work that you do. And of course, I love Bug, who just always thinks of character and art and storytelling through the streams she provides. Then we had this panel where I'm with these three animation geniuses, and I'm over here being like, I can't animate for shit, but I can yap like a motherfucker. So that's my contribution to this panel. So I was like the token yapper. I mean, we're all yappers, but I was a token non-animated kid in the group. This, but so that was great. What is this? Stop. Why is there this summer hop to this picture? It's just a picture of deodorant. Stop. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. This is just a picture of deodorant that somebody left by a window. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's so funny. That is so funny. Hi, Bytel. Welcome on in. Oh my God. Okay, I need to talk about the smell situation. Hold on. I got to talk about the smell situation with Offkai. Okay, I do need to talk about that. But Bayetta, you're a beacon of positivity. Oh, Bayetta, you're so sweet. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Listen, okay, so let me tell you. Hi, Grim. Hi, honey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, this infamous smell that people talked about at Offkai. I will say overall, Offkai didn't really have a smelly problem. I didn't think Offkai had a smell problem. Overall, not really an issue. However, let me tell you about this magical dimension that was known as the fourth floor of the Marriott, that was the party floor of the con. Okay? Hi, Mighty Ray. Okay? The fourth floor of this hotel. It was like the Twilight Zone. You entered into another dimension. Okay? It was we were loading in. So my Friday, let me break down. I will admit, Friday was an incredibly difficult day for me. My morning was filled with meetings. I had some meetings, and that was great. But in the afternoon, we had to swap hotels. We were staying at a different hotel, and we moved to the Marriott. So we had to swap hotels, but at the last minute I had to record something for a project, and so I had requested that the room needed Ethernet. And I called the night before to be like, you have Ethernet, right? Like, we'll be able to, like I can figure out and stream from my room, right? Because I got to do recording stuff. And they're like, yeah, not a problem. And that is true. With the exception of like 2 rooms in the entire fucking hotel. And guess who won the lottery for the room that didn't have Ethernet? This gal. So then after we had swapped hotels, then all of a sudden we had moved fully into this room. We unpacked. We had hung up all our stuff. No problem. We then had to move into a different room. And so we had to like move the entire setup, but we had to see if the Ethernet would like work in the other room and all this stuff. So like there was this shout out to Ricardo from the Marriott, who was so sweet. And like because it was like the first day of the con, the elevator was constantly busy. So we had to move our room to like a different floor, and like with all the stuff we had, I was like, this is so crazy. We had fully unpacked. It was so frustrating. Now we have to wait in line for this, and the elevators were constantly full and busy. So Ricardo from the Marriott, really nice guy, he let us use a service elevator at the hotel so that we could like bypass all the con traffic in the hotel. But we still had to we had to move, and then we had to set up and all this stuff. By the time we were done with that, I had maybe like a half hour to go to the con floor. And I went to the con floor only for like a half hour that day. Came back, had to get ready for the night activities, which was Pixelated Night. Then we had our 9 p.m. panel, and then it was the Oshi Bar party, right? Back to back. Get ready. We leave for Pixelated Night. My dumbass forgot my ID in the hotel room because of all the chaos of the moving in the rooms and stuff and this and that. I left my ID in the hotel room, and we had like taken an Uber to the place, and we also saw this astronomically long line, and apparently like the event was delayed, and so we had gotten there and we realized we did not have enough time to like go back to the hotel because like we were with Bug and Mott. We did not have time to go back to the hotel and come back. I was so bummed. So then we we were like, you know what, let's just grab food around the corner. So we grabbed food around the corner. We went to a Mexican restaurant. That's where I took a picture of this delicious margarita because I was like, this day was so fakaked. Like Friday was such like a wait. I don't want to say waste because I had wonderful business meetings, but it was like I felt like it was a wash. I felt like it was a wash of a day because of all the chaos of swapping hotels and swapping rooms and all this stuff and having to test the Ethernet and having to record this stuff or whatever. So I treated myself to a little cocktail. And then we had our Mexican food. We went back to the hotel. I got my ID. We did the panel, the community night panel. And then we're like, we're going to go to the Oshi Bar event. We go to the Oshi Bar event and the security at the event. So the venue security, it was not the Oshi Bar like staff or whatever. They turned us away and they're like, no more. We're at capacity. You're not allowed to get in. And we're like, okay. Well, that fucking sucks. These tickets were very expensive. What the hell? So we were really bummed. And so then we got back to the hotel and we're like, what are we going to do? And we're like, well, we're kind of tired. So how this all ties to the fourth floor is that then I decided to be like, well, if we can't go to the Oshi Bar party, why don't we go and check out the fourth floor? I need to set the tone, okay? I need to set the tone for this, okay? Okay? Ah! Oh, you're so sweet. Mwah! Oh, good luck with finals. I'm so happy. Listen, you can do this, do whatever you want. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. And then if you decide to bring your stuff, if you want to start pursuing it in a more serious sense, if you want to start moving towards like a career path or whatever, there's other things to be cognizant of. But definitely, if you just want to try it, just try it. You got nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose. And if you're curious about it, I always say indulge your curiosity because you never know what happens on the other side. So just saying, okay? So anyway, I need to set the vibe for what this was, okay? Oh, bye. Bye, Be French. Bye. Bye, Limp Hands. Bye. I love horchata, to answer that question quickly. But let me show you. The fourth floor party floor. The fourth floor party floor. This floor was entirely covered in plastic. They covered the entire floor in plastic. When the elevator door opened, I think I went blind from the smell that punched me in the face. It knocked me out. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're not hearing the TTS, so it sounds like I'm just not talking. I'm so sorry. And thanks, Beatronius. Thank you so much, honey. That's a great idea. Thank you. I was like, you're not fucking hearing the TTS. I'm fucking right. It's my first day back. There's a little bit of scuff. I'm sorry. Just staring around like John Travolta in Pulp Fiction. Like, what the hell? But it was definitely an experience. It like I said, it's like the Twilight Zone. The door is open. I get punched in the face with this pungent smell, a body odor, cheap booze, and like other mysterious scents. We're walking in this hallway, and it is so packed. One of the first sights we see, it felt like a frat row party, except instead of frat boys, it was all Offkai attendees. And there was, well, it depends on when you were walking there, Jax, because when we got there, there was literally somebody who was like, oh, I realize this is, yeah. So literally there was somebody who was bent over, like with their hands on their knees, just straight up hurling onto the plastic carpet. Okay? I need to understand that. So they just like, it was just wild. It was like, this room looks lightly filled. Oh, you meant bent over? I'm trying to see if there's any other pictures of like the room parties. We take any more? We didn't. It was just like, it was so crowded and crazy. It was so crowded and crazy. And so it was, so anyway, I feel like this is the closest picture. Like, this kind of shows just how packed it was. And I managed to get into a room where there was like a jungle juice, like a cinnamon roll jungle juice thing. And I was like, all right, I'll indulge. But it's all these people hand making their drinks. And then I took a sip and I was like, oh boy, why did I do that? Why did I do that? And we're like, how about we don't do this? Yeah. Oh my God. It was so bad. Friday, the fourth floor on the first night was so fucking wild. It was so crazy. Like, Bug and I at one point, like, literally our chests were against the wall and we're like trying to shimmy out of the way to like get back to the elevator to like escape the situation. Like, it was Bug, Samahat, myself, and Don Don. And we're like trying to shimmy to get out of the way. And like, I felt like, I'm in a platformer, like I'm literally like my chest is to the wall. Like, I'm putting my hands on the wall. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to like get out of here. And it was so bad. And so we were like, you know what? This is great. This has been fun. We're calling it a night. That's fine. And so Bug and Mott went to bed. And then we went back to our room. And I was like, okay, wait. I need the worm. I forgot I need the mousy worm, which is in the car. And so we're like, we have to go on a mission to get it. And this is like really late, right? And we're like, okay. So now it's like, I don't know, like 1:30 in the morning, something like that, maybe close to 2. And I had, I was in like a jumpsuit and like my hair was all messy, like totally no makeup, like kind of thing. And we're like trying to like run and like get this mouse costume, right? That's where this picture happened, right? Not that one. There's context to that story. Okay. So this was like, I'm in my jumpsuit and I have my jacket and we're like, trying to sneak and we're trying so desperately to like avoid the fourth floor. And I forgot what we did. I don't know, I think we just got lucky with the elevator at the time where like nobody came in and out or something. But I did bump into Let me also preface, but that by this time I was like so stressed and tired that I took an edible, and so I went. We went to get the mouse costume, bring it back, and I bumped into Issa and Lyra, Issa Cueva, who had just performed at the Oshi Bar event, and Lyra from 3 a.m. And and I'm not sober. I'm not in like. My face is not done. My hair is in an incredibly disgustingly messy bun. I'm carrying this fucking mouse costume. And I was like a mess. And I'm like, hi, ladies! And we somehow managed to Mission Impossible bring the mouse costume back to the hotel room without being like inundated with a bunch of people being like, worm! Like kind of thing, which I was so nervous about because I was like, the last thing I want is to be like inundated at 2:00 in the morning by a bunch of drunk people. When I'm not sober, I just want to go to bed. I just need to bring this to my room because I need to get ready with this tomorrow. But it was fine. Me and my friends literally walked up the stairs, looked at the hall, just noped out the first second. I feel that so much, Tonk. I feel it was. Oh, it was not a communal punch bowl. Thank God. No, it was not a communal punch bowl. Also, hi, voiceless. Welcome on in. Hi, honey. It was not a communal punch bowl. I would never do a communal punch bowl at like a party. Absolutely not. It was like it looked like a cooler that had like spouts, like beer spouts or taps or whatever. So. And there wasn't a problem. So, and it was fine. The one room that was full, someone had a big tub of jungle juice and drinking straight from it, sticking their head while someone, ew! Oh, that's so nasty! Ew! No. That's so gross. That's so gross. That's so gross. That's so gross. What is this, a Serengeti? What is this? It's like the watering hole. It's the watering hole. Hi, Kira. Hi, Tang. It's so good to see you. 62 Corvette forever. Oh, hi, honey. I hope you got home safe. Hello. Mwah. So, I've just been going over the pictures and stuff from the con. So, anyway, managed to rendezvous and get the mouse costume. Great. So, that was Friday. And then Saturday, we saw it. Oh, my God. We saw this dog, and I freaked out. Oh my God, look at this dog. I'm dying. Look at how precious this dog is. Look how precious this dog is. I'm like freaking out. I like freaked out. It was the only thing that calmed me because I can't remember what day. Oh, this was Saturday because I was wearing my Wally dress. I can see it here. This dog was so cute. The baby, I know. They were also stocked with emesis bags. Is emesis throw up bags? Oh, no. So bad. Namely, second night of the fourth floor. Yes, that's true. So the second night, the first night, we didn't get to do any parties. We were just it was just crazy. And so Saturday came. And Saturday, my schedule was, I wanted to wear the mouse costume on the con floor. And then I had to then go to do the panel, to do the VTube and Outside the Lines panel. And then after that, I had to get ready for the Airs mixer. And so I had to go back to the hotel room, get ready for the Airs mixer. Then after the Airs mixer, there was the industry mixer. So I went to the industry mixer after that. Then after the industry mixer, I decided to call a night. I was so tired. I was like, I need to rest, and I need to set my hair for my meet and greet, which takes like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'll talk about the other things, but this is where it happens. Bug was like, I think it was Bug and Spree, that they're like, oh, we're going to go check out the fourth floor. And I don't think it's that bad. And like we saw it wasn't that bad, but I was too tired. And, but Bug sent me a video of like some of the shenanigans in the room, and it was like a guy giving a girl a lap dance or something. It was so wild. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, that looks crazy. I was like, what if I came down and said hello in the way that I am? And she's like, what do you mean? And I was like, I had just finished pin curling my hair, and I removed all my makeup, and I sent her this picture. And I was like, what if I came to the room party you're at looking like this? Do you think that they would love me? I finished my hair. I take off my I look like a crazy. I was like, what if I went down like this to the room parties and decided to do shots and stuff? So that's where this picture comes. I was like, I should have gone to the parties maybe, like just like in my pajamas and my hair like a grandma. Oh, thanks, Nixie. Yeah, can you imagine if I just showed up? They're like, who's this grandma with her hair and her hair wrap, my hair done, and all this stuff? It was, anyway. So yes, we went to the Airs mixer. This is how I looked at the Airs mixer. I wore this, Wally. So I got this dress from this designer on Etsy who uses 1950s actual patterns, but then she makes her dresses out of, Disney bed sheets. So I wore this to the Airs mixer. I put my little hair flower. I was like wearing one outfit with a hair flower. So You see, yeah, I know, it's crazy. I know, it's hard to believe that this is the same bitch, huh? Like, wow, look at that. Wow, it's ridiculous, huh? I know. Magical girl transformation. Mira, look. Uh-huh, I know, it's crazy. Mm-hmm. If you can't deal with me at my unhinged grandma shit, you don't deserve me at my fabulous Marilyn Monroe self, okay? Yeah. Yeah, shining transformation. Doki doki no vintage transformation start. Boo doo boo boo. So anyway, so there, so there you go. So that was what I wore to the Airs mixer. Wait, did all my things? Let me see if more pictures got uploaded. I don't think so. I had a lot of other pictures. Oh, sorry. I can poke back the other music. Sorry, the bit's over. Sorry, the bit's over. The bit's over. It's fine. So anyway. Sorry about that. Sorry. Hi Brooks, welcome on in. So, what was the other outfit I wore? I was the worm. Oh no, the other pictures didn't upload. Let me take a look. Hold on. Something happened. What happened to all the other pictures I uploaded? Hold on. Let me see if I can quickly get them. Hold on. Yeah, bug. Yeah. Hold on. Wait, nope. I keep on checking the wrong thing. Okay, here. Did they not upload? Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of pictures that didn't upload. Hold on. Yeah, so many pictures did not upload. Okay, hold on. Reed, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub and for 11 months. Hold on, I'm gonna give you a big old smoochy in just a second, baby. Hold on, let me just pull up pictures. Let me pull up some pictures. I gotta pull up some pictures. Okay, it took so many. Oh yeah, there's so many other pictures. Hold on. There's so many more pictures. I want to share. Hold on. Yeah. Oh my God, my outfits didn't upload. Oh, I'm so sad. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me see if these will come. Okay, give me a second. Hi. How's the worm costume? Look worn? I'll show you. This is how it was worn. This is what it looked like when I wore it. Hold on. I'll show you. It was like this. Worm. Yes, I need to show her. Couldn't upload. Why? Why am I being cogs blocked? All right. I'll upload more pictures later. I don't know why it's being so difficult right now. Maybe hold on. Let me see. Let me try one more time. Let me see. I was like, where's my outfit pictures? I have so many cute outfit pictures. Let me see if this works. Oh, oh my God! Allie! Allie! Holy moly! Allie, thank you so much, honey. Thank you so much. Mwah! Thank you so much for the 10,000 bits. Holy moly! That's incredibly generous of you, baby. Thank you so much. I hope you had a great weekend. It's good to see you. And yes, thank you again, Reed Bandit. Mwah. Thank you. Bye, Tonk. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. Hello. So this worm was homemade. I made this costume. This is not the Dakimakura. I made this. Yes, I made this. That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, I did it. You're not allowed to you cannot judge me for how that ended up coming out because that only came together by the grace of the Lord. That only came together by the thank of the Lord. Oh, Saturday there was hold on. I was at the Airs Mixer, okay? This is what I wore to the Airs Mixer. This was the second nice outfit of the convention, and this was the drink of that mixer. It was all about this watermelon drink. This drink was fucking crack. It was so delicious, and I had it with Mezcal. It was so delicious, and everybody was walking around with this event with this watermelon drink. It was so delicious. So love that. Had great food. Airs Mixer was great. It honestly, the Twitch Creator Club dinner on Thursday and the Airs Mixer on Saturday were my two favorite events of the weekend. They were so good. It was so well done and so put together. The drinks were fabulous and the food was incredible. So those were definitively the standout events. Grant, thank you so much. Mwah! Thank you. These bits so I can afford it. No, bidet, soda fountain. What do you mean? Why is it broken? What happened while I was away? What do you mean? Jesus. Oh, no worries, B. But it's okay, B. Yeah, thank you for coming to the panel. I really appreciate it. Oh, yeah, this was definitely the end of the night because I took off my shoes and I was running pata sucia mode. Look at this dog. Look at me petting this fucking dog. I love this dog. It was so cute. So cute. This was after the Airs Mixer. Airs Mixer and the industry event. Did I change? Yes. And then I got ready. I don't know did other things upload? Let me see. The what mixer? The Airs Mixer. The Airs Management. So Airs Management, which for instance is a company that manages Nekomiki, Phoenix VT, Hazumi. Really wonderful. Very impressed with the event. It was a really lovely time. Very classy, which is totally my vibe. It was private, so uninterrupted. It was just great. It really was brilliantly done, and it was with Airs and Twitch. Honestly, the two events Twitch was involved in, wonderful. The Airs did a great job. Loved it. Yeah. So then came Sunday, and then I was dressed as Lala because I had my meet and greet. So I dressed as Lala. I was dressed as myself. Sorry, I did the casual outfit cosplay. And so let me tell you, on Saturday after my meet and greet, I was finally trying to walk through Artist Alley, and an Offkai staff member was walking around with this Caleb Sandy from Love and Deep Space. And I freaked out and was like, I need a picture with this Sandy. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. And I jokingly touched his chest as oh my God, so silly. And they're like, don't worry. Somebody got on their knees and already tried sucking its dick. And John, who was taking pictures of me with this Sandy, caught the moment when they told me about it. I just need you to see my face. They're like, somebody got on their knees and tried sucking the Sandy's dick. I was so shocked. You learned so much about Love and Deep Space. Yes, I'm literally pulling dick. I literally keeled over. I was so in shock. I was like, no way. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's kind of like my casual outfit cosplay that I do for meet and greets. So, I loved it, and it was so nice meeting people. Oh, thanks, Loon. I really appreciate it. I will say there were so many ladies who came up to me during the weekend, and we talked fashion and love and deep space, and it just filled my heart with so much joy the entire weekend. And I'm so grateful. If you are a lady and you come up to me at con, I fucking love you. It was such a joy to talk about love and deep space fashion. Everybody looked so cute. Everybody dolled themselves up. It was so nice. It was so nice. But yes, that was very, very funny. That was very funny. Um, what else? I'm trying to find some of the pictures just didn't upload, but I'll find it. But I'm gonna try to find them, but they're not uploaded for whatever reason. I don't know why. Oh yeah, it's having it's fighting me. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out and show more pictures later. I'll show more pictures, or I'll post them on social media, whatever. Yeah. Think I did see Without Noise with the yellow. Oh, did you on Saturday? So did you see this? Is this what? Did you see me like this? There you go. Yep. So anyway. So I gotta edit it. I'll post it and I'll show it to Mouse, of course. Of course. But this was a highlight. There's somebody who said I was a weird snake thing. And I was like, I'm not a mouse. But there were people who were like, oh my God, mouse worm. And I'd be like, coño. Or other people would be like, oh, mouse worm. I'd be like, kulikitakati, kulikitakata, kulikitakati, kulikitakata. You know, like literally that. Bye, Jax. Bye, Jax. So it was really fun. I have more pictures. I don't know why they're not uploaded. Maybe we'll do a part 2. Sunday, I did the panel with Pia, which was so much fun. I like the 2 other panels were like educational panels, and it was really fun to do like an entertainment panel. So I loved doing this panel. This was so much fun. I love Pia. I met Pia last year at Offkai. We've become friends. I really adore her. She's really great, and this was so much fun. So you can expect maybe a visit from my favorite slime alien VTuber here at the diner sometime in the future. But it was great. I love her. Good people. Yeah, but anyway, man, I'm like missing half my pictures. But anyway, it was a great con. It really was. It really was a great con. It was an amazing convention. I met so many wonderful people. I spent a lot of time, you know, like I saw Cottontail, saw Victoria, I saw my girl Katie Kaya, who fucking killed it at the concert. I just saw so many people. Fenori Mori, Pomato Master, Adora, Radioactive, Momo Plush, Rainy. I saw so many people and met and hung out with so many different people. Megalodon, like lovely, lovely people. But of course, I spent the most time with my girl Bug. Love her. Bug and Mott. Love him so much. I feel like I spent a lot of time with Spree, specifically on Saturday. I feel like Saturday, like, it was Spree, Bug, and I. Like, I feel like we were, like, this, like, it was a trio and, like, our group. So, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Mai is adorable. Are you kidding me? Mai is adorable. Yeah. I love Mai. Yeah, I had so much fun. Like, honestly, it was so cool. I'm looking forward to Anime Expo because I miss everybody already. Like, honestly, it was such a good time. I'm so, like, I don't know. I'm like kind of bummed. It's like done. I think I feel bummed because I feel like half of my Friday, like I didn't get to do what I wanted to do because of all this stuff with like the hotel. Um, but there's nothing to change. I didn't have like any poor interactions with anybody. Everybody's so nice. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. I met so many different people. It was a great time. It's all a blur. You know, I hung out with Porcelain Maid. Um, oh, I met the 3 a.m. girls. I met Koki in person. It was so cool. Met Koki. It was great. Um, Met Koki and the 3 a.m. girlies. So fabulous. Um, who else? So many people. Yeah. I will definitely be at, unless some crazy circumstance interrupts. My plan is to be at Offkai next year. I love Offkai. Once again, shout out to Nilo from the Twitch Creator Club staff, who really made certain experiences so great. Who really like came and checked out the con. Who's been such a wonderful facilitator between like VTubers and Twitch. Really happy. I love the Twitch Creator Club staff. They're amazing. I met so many people that from like different cons and stuff. So who knows what's coming in the future? What else? We also have like so many lovely people. Like I love the team at Lucid. I love Kawa. Kawa, like I love Kawa. Which, by the way, my merch is still available. And there's a very limited time to get your hands on it if you're interested. There's a very, very limited time. I have to check in with them. I think there may be only a week left. So, so make sure you get your hands on it. Because once it's done, it's done. It's not coming back. So there's like there's sleeves, card sleeves, playmat, all that good stuff. Yeah, it was just a great time. Oh, thank you, Spirit. I love my Stangy. My Stangy is like one of my favorite items in that drop. Yeah. I am chill. I'm so tired. I just came back from a con. I'm fucking tired. I'm very tired. But I do want to make sure and do like a mild recap. I don't know. I think the weekend was such a blur. Maybe I'll do a proper recap on Wednesday. I don't know. I gotta think about it. I spent time with Ollie, who I love so much. Ollie Delaba, Victoria and Zolan. Yeah, I met a lot of different people. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, hey, Aspel, come on in. But this is like a really short stream, but that was basically it. That I just wanted to. I'm really tired. I wanted to say hello because I miss you all so much. But I will say a big bonding point this weekend with a lot of different people was Love in Deep Space, and I'm so happy. I think I have Bug on the hook. I think she might download it, and my next target is Spree. I need more. I need more Love in Deep Space. I need more Love in Deep Space friends. And I will create a server where we just goon together. That's all. It's like a coven. But instead of black magic or like witchcraft, it's just about gooning to Love in Deep Space. It's like the Love in Deep Space coven. Allie, thank you so much for the 2,050 bits. Holy moly. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you so much. It's very sweet of you. I hope you had a great time. It's weekend, yeah. I mean, what you were up to. But yeah, I had a wonderful time. I'll make sure to share I'll make sure to post like pictures in the Discord so that you can look at them. Specifically of the worm. I need to edit like a little highlight thing of like the worm footage. Do my job as a content creator, I guess. Um, I'm so sad having these pictures didn't upload. There's a problem with like the upload thing. So I gotta figure that out. I took a lot of nice outfit pictures. The next few days is gonna be Offkai photos because I'm terrible at uploading things during a con. It was just so busy. Half the time it's hard for me to even check my phone. So I'm so distracted by like hanging out with people in person. I'm such a I don't know. For me, I'm such a person that needs to hang out in person. I need to work on it. It's one of my goals. But what was so nice is that like if you like somebody and then you vibe so much in person, it's like, well, now I know I have to talk to this person like all the time online. Like that's kind of like what happened. Like I think that's happened to a lot of my close friends in this space. Where it's like I hung out with them in person, love them, and then we became better friends after that. I need that like in person time. I really do. To read energies and like vibe and stuff. So yeah. I felt like I got to strengthen relationships with some of my favorite people. A lot of people I really respect and love. And I feel like I'm coming out of this con with a lot of love in my heart. And I feel like also patting like my own back, and I don't like celebrate my accomplishments month. I like downplay a lot of those things, and a lot of people were just so kind and sweet to me. And that's really encouraging to keep on doing and focusing on this, on VTubing and creation. And it was really cool to walk around the con without a mask and just embrace what that experience was like. And it was so nice to just meet so many different people. And I'm very honored by that. I got to show, I was featured on the Elgato Stream Deck, and I got to show them like the setup I did for Next and also for the Sato Project charity stream. And they loved what I did. And so now we're going to start having conversations. Like, you know what I mean? Like there was a lot of really wonderful, positive things that had happened. It was good. Oh, I'm eating fries. Sorry. Or chips, whatever you call them. Fries, chips. Yeah. You're so. Spree, stop. You too. Oh my God. I loved our little group on Saturday. Literally, I felt. We're like the VTuber Creative Club Charlie's Angels. It was so good. I love, it was literally Spree had, okay, so there's this, so we went to this industry mixer. I'm starting to remember some stories, but we went to this industry mixer, and there was this person who I didn't know, and who was like, and this might sound a little rude, but Blanc! Italy raid! We got an Italy raid! Mamma mia, it's an Italy raid! The Blanc! Hiya, Blanc! Welcome on in! I know how to speak Italian. Look, watch. I'm speaking it right now. Ciao, Bella! Bienvenidos! Hi, hello! Hi, Blanc! Hi, everybody! My name is Miss Lala. I'm a 1950s dine and waitress VTuber. Serving up fun in the 21st century. It's so good to see you all. I hope you had a wonderful time with Blanc. I fucking love Blanc. Blanc is so cool. If you don't know who Blanc is a low poly VTuber who is only, a polylinguist? Whatever, a polylinguini? Somebody who has a lot of interest and knowledge in the art of language and sounds. Hello. Oh, double raid. Hey, Rizu. Hi, honey. Welcome on in. I love yapping with people. It was just so great. Loved hanging out, meeting all the people. It was great. It was good, dude. Talking about Offkai, yes. Oh, Callie, did you have a wonderful time? I hope you had a great time. Yeah, we do have a lot. Yes, exactly, Lady Ace. Holy moly, we do got a lot of mouths to feed. We sure do. You just got FOMO? Well, here, hopefully this picture can comfort you. This is the surprise cosplay. I promised my community that if we reached Partner Plus level 2 last month, I would cosplay a VTuber at Offkai. And I decided to cosplay Iron Mouse because so many people were like, "You're both Puerto Rican. You're both great." I was like, "Okay, well, let me do Iron Mouse." But I decided to do her worm model. Behold, I did her worm model. Uh, yeah, so I ran around the con like this on Saturday for a hot minute, like this. There you go. Emmy, thank you for gifting us up this spree. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. So literally ran around with a Puerto Rican flag in the worm mouse costume and a cowboy hat, as you do. So that was I haven't cosplayed in like 15 years. So this was the first time I cosplayed in that time, and it was a good time. Yeah. This is so dumb. It's so stupid. It's such a stupid. It's just a stupid. It's just such a stupid cosplay. And then Bug and I like hung out and like we had to take pictures and videos in our we're literally you can't hear the audio, but we're literally just laughing the entire time doing this. I said I think I want to upgrade this. I want to upgrade the mouse costume, the worm costume, and have a little hole in the mouth so I can stick my actual tongue in it. I could be like a really cursed thing. I was just really tempted, or like to have like a fake tongue going through a hole, like just like. I really want to do that. I don't know. It's like this intrusive thought with this costume. Um, but yeah, it was a good time. Is this why they plastic wrap the entire floor to contain the worm shenanigans? Oh my god. What if I told you I was the reason why everyone complained about the smell, and it was only by Sunday afternoon I decided to close my legs, and that's what stopped the whole epidemic, the smell epidemic. Worm. Worm. Yeah. Yeah, it's so good. I can't wait. I gotta edit like the TikTok. This would be I'm gonna make my first like IRL TikTok thing. Like using this costume. So I will share it. I'm gonna make my first like IRL like TikTok thing. Like, I haven't done that before. So, as you know, I've done this face reveal and I've been exploring with like, additional types of content as well as just, continuing to serve up, fun in the diner. But I also wanted to do all these kind of other silly shenanigans shit. Because why not? Life's too short. You know what I mean? Why not? Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. She did use them. Yes, she did. She sure did, and she sure did. So I gotta make sure I share this. I will, but of course, I have to share it first with all you guys because this was a gift to you. You reached that goal, so I had to share it, and then of course, immediately I have to also like share it. But Oh, no worries, Callie. Have a wonderful time. It was so good. Offkai. I mean, I had an amazing time at Offkai last year, and I couldn't believe that this topped that. So it can only go up from here. Mwah. Have a good night, honey. Thank you so much for the raid again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was an $8 cowboy hat. Really blew the budget on that. Really blew the budget on it. It was so good. It was such a wonderful, wonderful time. It was such a wonderful time. And the energy was so good and great. I loved it. It was great. It was fabulous. So, yeah. Hi, Tanks. Welcome. You came at a good time. Behold the secret cosplay I did at Offkai featuring Big Nose Bug. Big Spencer over here with my $8 fucking cowboy hat. I was. Oh, bye, Callie. Have a good one. I love to Zoom with Bug grabbing the worm butt. Bye, Allie. Bye, honey. Have a good day at work. Mwah. Bye, honey. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Let me see. Oh, actually, I think I'm gonna be able to. I think I'll be able to. Hold on. I think I'll be able to. I can upload it. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I think I can. I think I have decided to I screenshotted the photos, and so I think I should be able to share a few more pictures. Let's see. I think I can do it. It's very exciting. Okay, hold on. This is very exciting. I think I have cracked the code. Hell yeah. Okay, I got a few more pictures. Yay! I got a few more outfit pictures to share. How exciting. Hi, Osgan. Welcome on in. Hi. Thank you so much for the raid, honey. I hope you had a wonderful stream today. Welcome. Welcome, baby. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. I got a couple more pictures. Unfortunately, the videos aren't working. I have to figure it out to make sure I can show them on Wednesday. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome, welcome. Lunch rush! Lunch rush! Alright, this is working. This is very exciting. Holy shit. Okay. Hell yeah. Sweet! Okay. Alright. Got a few more pickies. Where is it? The pictures I uploaded. Huh. Huh. Where did I just uploaded a bunch of pictures. Where did they go? Where did they go? Hi, Joy Case. Welcome on in. Hi. Hello. What happened? Hold on. I want to share these last few pictures before I say bye-bye. I thought it all worked out. Make sure I didn't put them in the wrong folder. Boricua rep. Oh, ya tú sabes. I love that people came up to me during the meet and greet and spoke Spanish. That was like actually really nice. That was really swell. Oh, what? What happened here? Google Drive as being a crazy, stinky person. Okay, wait. All right. Bye, Rizu. Have a good one, honey. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the raid, too. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. That was so sweet of you. Yeah. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging. All right. Let me see. This is aha! Nailed it. Okay, finally. So this is what I wore day one. Hold on. Aha! My hair was not cooperating. But this was day one fit. Day one fit. I gotta add that picture. I can't people know how frizzy my hair was. My hair just decided to crap out itself. But this was day one. What if you maybe that's something to consider, BB Ferd. Yeah, that's something to consider. So that was day one outfit. Okay, that was day one day outfit. Then this was day one night outfit. You see how I did this? Okay, so this was day one night outfit. There we go. So definitely different vibe. This is like my Sandy from Greece at the end of Greece kind of thing. So this is the night outfit. Okay. So I did that. Very different vibe. Very different vibe. These shoes were so tall. Look at those shoes. No, don't look at my feet. Actually, that was a bad idea. Hold on. Don't look at, yeah, there you go. Don't look at my feet. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Okay, so then there was that outfit. And then this was, okay, here we go. So this was Sunday. Okay, this was at the Stanzy auction. No, Grim, no! Back off, Grim, no! Okay? So here we go. No sniffers, don't do the sniff. Come on. So this was Sunday's look. This was when I took the pictures with the Caleb Stanzy. So fucking fine. Look at that. I didn't get a picture with my stylist, but that's fine. I'll live. Hide them dogs. There was somebody who actually came to the meet and greet who was like, I started styling my hair all vintage because of you. I was like, oh, here we go. Bug and I got a picture together on Sunday with our standees and in our outfits. Yeah, we got a standee in our outfit. So, which was a good time. Oh, yeah, this is great. And then I decided to then twerk on her and attack her with my butt. I wanted to attack her with my butt. And then she's like, oh, God, make it stop. And I was like, why make stop if so good? What? Just once. No, not once. Oh, so this is just, there you go. This is a good time. Well, yeah, this is great. So, there you go. So I had so much fun at this con, guys. It was such a good time. Really did. Here we go. We'll finish with looking at this one. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, nice. Does you like that video Bug took? I don't know if I got video. Oh, I think Mott did. I have to ask. I got to send photos to Bug, and we have to compare photos and stuff. But I loved this con. It was amazing. If you can financially afford it, going to Offkai or to TwitchCon. I love Offkai. I love TwitchCon. Offkai, I feel like, is more financially accessible than TwitchCon. A little bit. But please, if you would like to, I'm trying to figure out how to go to other cons, that's definitely something on my radar that I'm looking into. Even if it's a virtual meet and greet, but I'd like to be there in person. I really enjoy doing IRL meet and greets, especially as a con. If you're traveling all the way to go to a convention and come to say hi to me, this is just my personal philosophy, my personal philosophy. But if you're making that trip, I love to meet people in person and take the time to talk to each and every one of you. But it was great. Yeah. Yeah. I love what's this conversation between Lady Ace and Grim and chat. This is very funny. And then this was when I found out that somebody had actually gone on their knees to try and suck his dick. That was crazy. Anyway, emote material. My own poggers emote. It's my own poggers emote. The staff member was telling me who made the standees was like somebody had gotten on their knees to do it, and my husband who was taking pictures of me with the standee, right? Like I was taking these pictures, and when they told me that, he caught the moment where I was like, "What?" I was so gagged. Yeah. Yes, you just need to request me. You put requests in and then get me, to get cons aware of me. And also tell me what cons you go to. Let me know in Discord. Let me know in chat. Like, so I know what cons to go to or to start investigating. And I look at that information. It's not like it's written and I don't look at it. I really do. And it helps me know, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I have a quote. Also, isn't really that fan centric. If you manage to meet your favorite team, you just go now on. Yeah, I definitely feel like if you're a fan of VTubers and not streamers in general, Offkai is the con to go to, for sure, for sure. Or the equivalent being V Expo in the UK. I think it's such a fabulous, fabulous con. I love that the Artist Alley is like twice the size of the industry hall, which really reflects the importance of the relationship between artists and VTubers in the community. I thought that was really neat. Normally, like an exhibitor hall is like so much bigger than the Artist Alley. And so it was so cool to see that. And there's definitely more space that like they can definitely add a couple of booths. I was a little bummed I didn't get to go to the Obai Market, which is the not safe for work like night market. I vended at it last year. I wanted to check it out this year, but my con was just so busy. I hope to go next year, but it was great. I'm just as animated my eyes shut. Oh, guys. Hi, Diddy Gator. CC feels very valid as a streamer. That is a very good point. Yes. 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 I agree. Yeah, TwitchCon maybe makes more sense if you're a streamer, and Offkai makes more sense if you're a community member, especially if you're a community member of VTubers. Like it was really cool. Like the fact that like Pia's community, the pickle, like there's that they came up to me and said hello, or like there's a couple of grubs I met. Like it was really really cool to meet people like that, and like I think like Dashi Prime had come into my line and then like went into Bugs like meet and greet line, and it was really really fun to do that. It was great. Mire, I will be at AX Roxy. Wait, hi Yomi. Okay, wait. Roxy, I didn't show you. Okay, I showed everybody. Okay, because I need to edit the. I need to do. Okay, wait. I need to do the. I need to do the video. Okay, all right. I need to do the video. Emmy, thank you for gifting a sub to Yomi. Mwah! Okay, all right. This is a cos. I had to. Okay, let me show. Let me show. Okay, let me show. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah. Listen. It was so I will say, so this is the same day as we did a panel about, we did a panel, VTubing outside the lines. Bug was the fabulous host and the one who ideated the panel. And But I was wearing this before that, and you can't tell who I am. And somebody had come up to me, and they took pictures. They're like, "This is amazing," and they're like, "Are you allowed to say who you are?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm Miss Lala." And then this guy was like, "No way!" He's like, "I'm literally heading to your panel line right now. What? That's so crazy." I was like, like during the panel, I was wearing this suit. I was like half naked in that streaming room wearing this suit. Like I was in like my sports bra, like this guy. I was like, whoops, little behind the scenes. That was the whole point of the fan. I was fine. Offkai was wonderful. It was wonderful. Yomi, it was so nice to meet you, honey. I hope you had a good rest of your con. I loved this con. It was great. And I mean, it was so fun to be silly. There's somebody who was like, is this like some sort of weird space snake? I heard somebody say that. And I was like, fake fan. Anyway, yes, I gotta. Anyway, it was so. I had so much fun. I really did. I haven't cosplayed in like 15 fucking years. I have got and the community, and my community, they did a great job. We got to Partner Plus level 2 last month, and I promised him I was gonna cosplay somebody at Offkai, a VTuber at Offkai. Okay, I promised. So I delivered on my promise because I will always keep my promises. I think it was actually pretty comfortable, but I don't know if I would. Would I wear like a wig and do all that stuff? I don't know. This is more like the cosplay I'd probably be more inclined to do. So watch out. Who knows whose curse model is next? But yeah. Yeah. Oh yes. Dashi is so sweet. What a wonderful community member. It was honestly like I feel like I keep on saying the same things over and over again. But I felt very emboldened this con to like have more confidence in myself and like that to like have my own back in many ways. And that was great. And definitely, like, I was like, oh, like I said before, I was like, oh, maybe I'll check out Anime Expo for like a day, maybe or something. I don't know. I don't know anybody else going besides like the one person who like told me to go. And by the end of the con, I found that everybody and their mother is going to this con. I found out everyone and their mother is going to Anime Expo. So I was like, oh, I guess I should go. I've never been. I've always wanted to go since I started cosplaying when I was like 13. A long time ago in like the early 2000s. I've never been. And so I don't know what to expect. I am praying on my hands, on my knees. I am praying on my knees. I'm begging that there is a shit ton of Love and Deep Space merch that I can just like spend my entire rent on. Hi, Twimpy. Hi, Tacoma Joe. Yeah. I like this. Best no drama. Well, there was the orgy. Well, there's the orgy, but that sounds like that was a great time. That sounds like that was a wonderful time for those participating. I really hope that it was the entire Mint crowd that was having that orgy because they're such a crazy group. Mint's community is wild. Like I respect the shit out of them. They're awesome. Like day 0 of the con. Late Thursday night, I go to pick up my badge. There was some issues with my badge that it ended up getting worked out, but we're at the convention center and it's closed besides badge pickup. In front of the con, there's a giant group of people that I think put her on a cell phone, like, and then they were like playing her songs and doing Wotoge at like 10 o'clock at night. And I was like, I love VTubing. I love it. Like, I'm not an idol VTuber. There's certain things from the idol culture that I think are really fun. Wotoge is really, really cool. I'm a big fan of Wotoge. I think it's awesome. I think it's really cool how different people can express their like appreciation for somebody. And Wotoge is really cool. I call it the weeaboo haka, But if there's no orgy, would you even call that a con? Exactly. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, I call it a pro. Listen, I know. Listen, I'm a bit of a hag, but when it was like I found out, I was talking. Pia and I had our panel on Sunday, and Pia was like, "Oh, Saturday is always the night that people go really hard, like they'll party till 5 or 6 a.m." I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, no, that's when they party that late." And I was like, "I was up till 1 a.m. And it was because I was doing my hair. You want to know? You want to look? You want to know how I was partying? Late Saturday night, 1 a.m. Sunday morning. You know what I look like? You want to know how I partied? This is how I partied. This is how I was partying. Okay? I'd taken an edible. I was wearing my pajamas. I had a hair wrap and I had pinned my curls and I had makeup and my lipstick would not come off because it was one of these like kissable, like long lasting lipstick. And I forgot my oil makeup remover. So like I went to bed with painted lips looking like a fucking maniac. So this is what I did. This was my partying. Okay. And I played Love and Deep Space with my AirPods and I like slept in bed. That was my partying at 1 a.m. Okay. That's what I did. That's what I did. So, oh my God. Room parties can get pretty. I believe it. I do not doubt that. I once was a young person at conventions, okay? I realized at this con, I was like, I woke up Sunday and I was like, man, I am not 19 going to conventions anymore. I was like, my entire body hurts. I had taken an ibuprofen the night before and I had to take another one the morning of. I was like, my body's fucking broken. Are you kidding me? My body's broken. My body is so broken. I woke up so sore every day. I woke up so sore. I had a meeting with Elgato Saturday morning, and it was the only time I kind of went incognito. I was so incognito that I went up to hug Bug because she also was hanging out the Elgato booth, and she like had to do a double take because she was like, "Who are you?" She's like, "Oh my God, I didn't recognize." Because I had like no makeup on, I had glasses, I had mask on, I had my Mets cap. That's the only thing that gave me away. I was wearing my Mets baseball cap. I was wearing a t-shirt and my like 1940s high-waisted pants, and that was like the most incognito low-key I was, which was, let me tell you, a struggle. I had to talk myself into wearing that outfit because I was like, oh my God, my face isn't beat, my hair isn't done. What am I supposed to do? Ibuprofen, Prepto, and a Imprea. Yeah. My knee hurt like the weather was changing. Yeah, me grabbing my boob, being like, oh, I think it's raining. Like from Mean Girls. I was like, I feel like, Oh my God. Hi, Takeshi. Thank you so much. Which panel? Which panel did you come to? Which panel did you come to? Man, I wish I could have my plane from Malaysia to San Fran just to experience Offkai myself. Well, I think there's VTuber cons on that side of the world. Obviously, there's a lot of Western indie talents here. And they also have a lot of like big, like corpo as well. You know what I mean? So it's a nice mix. I do feel like this year there was a lot of celebration of indie VTubers, and that was amazing. That's really cool. It's really cool that the industry every year to year, you see like how fast it changes, and you see it in like the con and stuff like that. It's so cool. I don't know. It was lovely. San Jose Convention Center, wonderful location, definitely an upgrade because it wasn't a food desert. There was bars, there's great restaurants within very close walking distance. So that was really nice. Um, so you never were like you didn't have to always eat at the same place. I also the morning coffee spot was incredible. Voltaire Coffee, once again, fucking love them. They're great. But yeah. Yeah, so that's the thing. The other thing that was really surreal is that I've seen pictures of this convention center for years and years and years because I was very familiar with Fanime. And so it was very surreal to be at that convention center. And it's a very nice convention center. It's very pretty. I liked it very much. A lot of really bright light during the day. Yeah, it was great. I loved how easy it was. Like the charm of Offkai was that everything happened at the hotel. Also, Prime Time, welcome on in. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. Lunch Rush, welcome on in. I hope you had a great stream, honey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, the other thing was off the charm of Offkai was that like because it was in the same hotel, first of all, it was really easy to bump into people. I feel like it was a little bit more difficult to casually bump into people because things were a little bit more spread out. But I will say it was really nice. The Marriott is connected to the convention center, and it did make it easy to go from hotel to the con. So that was nice. Um, they also like I thought that as a stream, like as someone who was at the con and like I don't know, had panels and it's and like had to work with staff a lot. Staff was really lovely. My favorite staff. I'm very biased because she was my guest liaison last year, and I love seeing her. And she's the biggest, sweetest pie, like cutie pie on earth. Sierra, if you're out there, I love you. Literally a highlight to see you. And there's certain like there's it was really nice to like come back and recognize some staff members. They work so hard. There's so much passion in the event. And so like knowing how hard a lot of the volunteers work, I give a lot of grace to things that aren't like, you know what I mean? I give a lot of grace if things aren't like totally perfect. Um and because compared to like a Otakon or an anime expo, the con is like a baby, right? It's like a fresh born baby. So every year anything can improve. Very promising, very exciting. Loved it. Had a great time. Just hung out with so many people. So many incredible. I feel like I got to know so many incredible artists, which was a big highlight because I'm a very big fan of a fangirl when it comes to artists. Yeah. Felt like there was at least a dozen things happening. Yeah, I will say I feel like there's so much overlap. I feel like between panels, events, different like whether it's an off-site event, a panel, if you were in a panel, I feel like there was a lot of overlap, and I feel like I missed like 80% of the convention, which was a little sad. But I was very happy I was able to at least go to the artist alley and the exhibit hall, the industry hall. I got to say hello to Senpai Squad and the Vishoja people. Got to say hello to Kawa, to Lucid. Who else do we say hello to? Such a blur. Such a blur. It was great. Yeah. Vendor was the best. It's true. It's true. I think that I wonder if they'll rethink how they do the industry hall because I feel like the industry hall felt a little cramped. So I wonder if they'll rethink the layout of that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the party floor. I see Oni Manga Land really likes pain. That's very What is a VTuber called with that? That you're so real for that. Actually, you're actually very real for that. You're very very real for that. You're very real for that. Yeah, for sure. 1,000%. The security was so much better than 2 years ago. Yeah, I will say that I've also as a VTuber, I had they made sure they had a call before the con to talk about my preference about security, always asking about it. Really, I never felt unprotected by the staff. Really, I never felt like they didn't have my best interests in mind. I really had no issues with staff ever. Really, I really had a very positive experience with everybody I worked with. Yeah. Yeah. I ran around Interview Hall so many times, every hour or two, in hopes of seeing familiar face for meet and greets. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true. I feel like I've realized that sometimes it may I need to make time to make if I know people are doing meet and greets, I need to make time in my schedule because I literally do write down things I need to do or I want to see. I want to start including meet and greets because I feel like sometimes it's the only way I'm able to see friends. So I need to do that. Yeah. Hi, Fuyumi. Welcome on in. At Oshi Bar, you literally same cotton getting Mr. Huh? Like surrounded by 47. Yes, it's true. It's true. Yeah. Oh, that's true. I see. I see. I didn't know that. I didn't go to the Oshi bar event, unfortunately. I unfortunately was they hit capacity, or we were told they hit capacity and they weren't letting us in. Which was a bummer. But the person who's in charge of the Oshi, in charge of Oshi Bar, actually came up to me and personally apologized. Like, they're like, "I'm so sorry. You should have absolutely been able to go." And I was like, "Oh wow, that's like really nice that you went out of your way to like talk to us to say that." I was like, "That's fine. Like that that says a lot about how much you care about people being able to enjoy what you're doing, and that says a lot about your character. I respect that. No worries. I just look forward to maybe attending in the future." So really, I the Oshi Bar people are really nice, super nice, really. Hey, Pom. Hi, baby. Mwah. I hope you got home okay. Hey, I loved hanging out with Pom this weekend. So funny. So, I was a little embarrassed when I first met Pom because, we were saying, oh, like, we were talking about, like, I guess fashion or outfits or, like, what we look like or whatever. And they had said that she was like, oh, no, Spree had said that she had, like freshly dyed her hair or something. And so when I first saw Pom, I was like, oh, you must be Spree because you were talking about, like, your hair color. You had this very vibrant, like, red hair. And then she's like, no, I'm Pom. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I was already late because, like, we had to deal with fucking traffic. It was so bad. I was like, damn it. Like, damn it. Fuck, stupid. Damn it. But it was fine. We broke bread, literally, Italian bread with burrata. And then we had fabulous cocktails together. And it was a great time. It was a good time. Oh my God. That was so nice. Like, definitely, that was one of my favorite things all weekend was that dinner. That was such a, like, for me, like, I love I can do a party for sure, but I really love more intimate hangouts. Give me a nice dinner with 10 people. Love that. That was such a vibe. The party, Nerf gun was peak. I don't know what you're talking about. When I went to the party floor, they just added fresh decorations, which was vomit. Okay. So I don't know about no Nerf gun. I definitely know about hurling. I definitely know about that. So, yeah. Yeah. All I remember, I feel like I could cut. The air was so thick. The air was so thick on the party floor that first night. I felt like I could slice it with a knife. It was so fucking thick. It was crazy. It was it was so nuts. It was so nuts. It was so wild. I was like, no way that this is a combination of vomit, BO, like just like the humidity of sweat and bodies being there, and just like jungle juice, specifically jungle juice, cheap liquor mixed with like powdered fruit drink, like jungle juice. You know what I mean? It was bad thick. Not like the yeah, baby, we love it dick. No, none of that. No, it was thick, like as a fucking nasty. Yeah. For next year, I want to plan for Audie's meetup. Oh, I do want to plan. I think next year I would love to plan a Greaser Gremlin meetup. I would love to do that. I would love to arrange a Greaser Gremlin meetup. I know Pia did that with her community, and I see that Audie did that. I would love to do that. I would love to arrange a meetup of the Gremlins, all hanging out. It would be great. It'd be so cute. So cute. Yeah. It was literally an otaku frat house. Yes, and instead of them wearing Abercrombie and Fitch and overspraying themselves with Axe, they were all wearing happy coats and doing Wotoge. That was the difference. You know what I mean? God. But you know what? I'm going to say, like, even with that overwhelming, I will say, here's the thing. My criticism is just literally physical reactions to the smell. But it is really cool that people have a really fun time at the con and they have such a strong sense of community. Like, I literally remember being in one of those party rooms and like witness somebody be like, "Oh, you're wearing this VTuber shirt. Oh, I like them a lot too." They're like, "Really? Did you like this event stream that they're like, "Oh my god, I like this." And I thought that was like actually really wholesome, even though they totally were like sloshing their jungle juice all over this hotel room. But it's just like objectively, I think it's actually very sweet that people can bond over stuff like that at a con like this. Um, because it's all creator driven, right? It's all VTubers who just work like really hard on the stuff they put out there in the world and that people are responding to and resonating with. And I think that's really fucking neat. And I think it's really special about what we do. And even if I was like, I'm way too fucking old to hang out on this floor and I'm getting very stressed out, even though that was like my physical reaction, I can say, like, you know what? They're having a good time. I was young and I once did all this stuff too. Totally understand. Totally get it. And it's not like I didn't party. Like, come on. Like, I don't have party. But like, like that wasn't my kind of scene, but it was. I'm glad people were having a good time. Like on Sunday, we were in the hotel lobby hanging out, and then like we saw somebody be like carried like on two arms. And they're like, oh, like they felt like an anime character that like the face is really blushy. Their feet are dragging as their two friends are dragging them to the elevator. But like, okay, buddy, that's enough. That's enough. Time to go. I don't know. It's very silly. Are any of them slow dancing with their body pillows? No, but I think they should do that. Oh, and hotel limit. No way. They limited the thermostat set points. Ours room, I should have taken a picture. Our room was perpetually set at 69 degrees. Not as a joke, but because it was very, very comfortable. You know what I mean? Going to the bug room next day when it was a bit more calm with Steph and I. Yeah! Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, I heard, like, I bumped into this wonderful VTuber who I'd met last year and who had come up to me again this year, and we were talking. Her name was Pasia the Go, I think. Pasia the Go, and she was doing tarot readings in one of the rooms. Saturday, totally different vibe on the party floor. There was still like there was like the smell of the previous night was like haunting the halls like a ghost that was wronged in a previous life. However, it was so much less crowded, a lot less vomit and craziness. So I did hear that Saturday night. It was a much better vibe. Yeah. Yeah. She was so cute. She was so sweet. We talked a lot about fashion. I met so many gals this time. That was so cool. I loved meeting gals. And then I like literally my heart just swelled 1,000 times when anybody was like, "You're so pretty. Oh my God, so nice to meet you." And it was a bunch of girls. I was just like, oh my God. I was like, I want to bring you on to like a group hug. Like I couldn't stop hugging people all weekend. I'm like obsessed with hugging people. And it was so sweet because people really did like I love when people were like, and may I take a picture with you? And what are your boundaries with the picture? Like, am I allowed to show your face? Do I need to cover your face? Like, just point blank asking. And I really, really appreciated that. And there were just people who just were so cognizant of that. And it was so sweet. And I thought it was really just adorable also because they're like, oh, like, they would say really sweet words. And then, like, on top of that, it's just very respectful. And that just, I found it very wholesome. Yeah, very wholesome. So wholesome. But yeah, so I had a great time. Love the con. I don't know why my pictures aren't uploaded. I'll make sure that by Wednesday, I'll have more pictures and videos to share. And then we'll do all kinds of other stuff. It is, I need to, yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, I had a great time. I look forward to Anime Expo. Never been. I look forward to hanging out with more people, getting to know more people more. A lot of people I hung out. Like, I spent a lot of time with Victoria and Zolan this weekend. Like, I spent so much time with them this weekend. I spent a ton of time with Bug, with Spree, like the VTuber Creator Club gals. Love them. Yeah, it was great. Had a great time. Flashy! Oh my God! Hi, baby! Welcome on in! Hi! I'm such a hugger too. I was hugging pals during TwitchCon last year. I had to be, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I was talking about this earlier. I was like, oh my God, what did I drop? Oh my God, what happened? Oh God. Oh, it was my water bottle. Don't worry about it. It was close. Okay, sorry. I panicked. Okay. So this was something, a couple of things I had to keep on apologizing for. I am both a New Yorker and I'm also Latina. And I'm a very open person. I love being with people, and I'm a very touchy-feely kind of gal. So when I'm casually conversing with people, I realize I tend to touch people a lot. I tend to touch a forearm. I tend to touch a shoulder. I tend to do that naturally. I've done it my entire life. And I also am a big hugger. And also because I'm Latina, I always, when I say bye to people, I also kiss people on the cheek. Not like I turn your face sideways, but it's just like, like you bump your cheek next to someone and you make a smooch sound. That is so common. And I felt so comfortable at this con with so many people. I started realizing that I was doing that just naturally. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm not. I had to constantly apologize, be like, I'm so sorry. I need to respect your person, but I didn't even ask you. I'm so sorry. This is just like literally, I'm a creature of habit. I'm so sorry. And literally people be like, this is awesome. No, I love that. Like kind of thing. So I was like, oh my God, it's so bad. Like I was just like, oh my God. And like people who got it, it was great. But other people, like, they're like, you just kissed me? I was like, it's not what you quite think what it is. It's a greeting. It's a saying. It's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is very confusing. I definitely struggle with that. So, I had to constantly apologize for my own behavior all the time. No, like nobody was like offended or anything, but thank God, or made uncomfortable. Well, there was one person who was like, who I got to know, and I was like, oh my God, like it was so nice meeting you. I gave him a big hug, and they're like, I'm actually not really like a hug person. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have asked you before that. And they were like, no, it's okay. But by the end of the con, they ended up hugging me of their own volition. I was like, okay. Yeah, I broke that one in. They felt comfortable enough to give me a hug back. So bad. Hi, Galactic Amiga. Welcome on in. Oh my God. I was like, oh my God. I was so embarrassed. I was embarrassed. There was something else that like, oh yes, my favorite thing. If you did it, like, if you gussied up, Crazy Fingies, thank you for tier 1 and thank you for 20 months. Mwah! Thank you, honey. Thank you so much for supporting our PP Gold. Thank you, honey. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So like, there was, the other thing that I really loved doing was I noticed there was people who would come up to me and they're like, oh, I'm just like this artist, who likes to do like some art, and it's like really nice to meet you, and I'm really shy, and I'm a little guy, like I'm not that good, whatever. And I was like, hold on. And I would look at their business card, which of course would be filled with gorgeous, fabulous artwork. And I was like, hold on. I'm going to give this back to you. I'm going to do that again because you're way too fabulous to sell yourself that short. I want you to reintroduce yourself to me and like do it like the baddest bitch ever. I needed to do it. And they're like, okay. I was like, you got baddest bitch ever. You got this. They're like, I'm an artist and this is my art and it's really cool. I was like, yeah, like I swear I'm gonna be like I'm gonna go to I don't want people to sell themselves short when people like come up through like I'm just like a little VTuber. I was like that doesn't mean anything. You're so cute. You're so wonderful. Don't sell yourself short. I kept on having to remind people. I was like, I get constipated and I fart too, right? Like even though I might look good, let me tell you, the business that I did in the bathroom before I came out in this leather pencil skirt was horrifying. Actually, it was probably a crime scene. So, you know what I mean? And I really think that, like, there's so many wonderful, incredible, talented people in this space. And And I say that as someone who also navigates imposter syndrome all the time. And like, I know what that's like. I mean, I told you, I was like literally shitting myself when my husband forced me to say hello to Gunrun because I was like, I don't want to bother him. He's like, say hello to Gunrun. I was like, I'm not going to do it. And he literally grabbed me by the hand. He's like, you're going to say hello to Gunrun. I was like, oh no! Being dragged. Like, I was literally like this. I was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to. You can't make me. Like, he's holding my hand. I was like, yeah, you can't make me. You can't make me. You can't make me. You can't make me. And he dragged me across the room to say hello to him. And I was like, my name is Miss Lala, and I'm a VTuber. It's very nice to meet you. I very much like what you do. We show you. It's very nice. I like the challenge. I like a pink. It's very cool. Or do you plan to go to AX? It's a very nice kind. I like what you do. I saw what you did at AX last year. I fucking freaked out. Like I'm like my brain short circuited. I don't know what the hell is. And my husband's cracking up, just making fun of me. He's like, "What's the matter with you?" Like, so it's like I get it. Like I too. It's not like I don't get nervous, but there's no reason to be I like to encourage people. Like I will. The day that somebody says that they're intimidated by me, I'll be the saddest person ever because I am as deadly as a Pomeranian. Okay, I'm as deadly as a Pomeranian, as a wet Pomeranian. Okay, like I am as deadly as that. Really, I am. Please say hello to me. Never feel like afraid or anything or whatever. Because I get it. So anyway, that was something that was fun. I made Yomi do a 360 turn for me. I was like, girl, you got to spin for me. This outfit is too cute. I don't know. Life's too short. It's good to celebrate, feeling yourself, meeting people. It's nice. I loved it. I had a great time. Hi, Drellick. You got a new apron? Oh my God. Don't talk to me about MagicCon. I'm so sad that Offkai and MagicCon were the same weekend. I can't believe. I feel like MagicCon knew that I wanted to go, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you wanted to go to MagicCon? Well, tough shit. We're planning it the same weekend as Offkai, and you can't do it." I was like, but maybe I'll go to a different MagicCon. Z main character wants me to go to MagicCon in Atlanta, so maybe I gotta go. But yeah, I loved Offkai. It was great. I mean, I look forward to Anime Expo. I look forward to TwitchCon. But really, Offkai is really its own thing. So if you've never been, I highly recommend checking it out, really. Try and pitch a panel so maybe you can get a free badge or something to help with costs. Try to room with some friends to cut some costs down. Get snacks so you don't have to buy, like, every meal outside. Like, I had to draw peanut butter and we had, like, bread in the room. So I would have a midday snack instead of having, like, to pay for 3 meals a day, which can be very expensive. So, like, we did that. I've traveled enough times to Disney World and done all that stuff. Well, I gotta save money. It's just like $18 for like a fucking churro or whatever. So it's like I gotta. There's ways to like be like money savvy and like frugal at cons so that you can spend your money in the artist alley instead of other things, which is where your money should be going to. So. The Artist Alley had such amazing all the different styles and views. Yes. It was really great. I'm really bummed I did not get to check out more things because, like I said, I think I spent like maximum an hour and a half combined in the Artist Alley the entire weekend because I was so busy running around. It was such a bummer. But what I did see is, yes, there was one. So on day 0, Thursday night, I was trying to pick up my badge, and this adorable gal stops me, who has like pink and green hair, fabulous makeup, and she goes, "Are you Miss Lala?" And I was like, "Huh, I am Miss Lala." And she was like, "Oh, no way. What? You're the first VTuber I'm meeting this. Oh my God." And I was like, oh, this is so cool. I was like, what's your name? Like, what are you up to? What are you doing? And she was like, oh, I'm an artist in the Artist Valley, in the Artist Valley, blah, blah, blah. Their name, by the way, is Chunky Tomato. They are incredible. Love this artist. I hadn't known of her before the con, and so I stopped by her booth when I finally went by the Artist Alley, and she has all these really cool. What I liked about her stuff is, first of all, it had great ribbons for badges and stuff, great artwork. But I'm a slut for a great pair of earrings, and she had an incredible collection of earrings that she had made, like acrylic cut, like somewhere it has been a hotel inspired. There's like some other ones, really fabulous. Loved her stuff. But her name's Chunky. Her online handle is Chunky Tomato. Really cool stuff. And had great art, nice variety of stuff. Had these pins that were pride pins that you could customize by like the different. You can have like a feminine or a mass presenting person, and you can like mix and match them. And it was like really cool with like the different flags, and they were like magnetic. It was great. Love them. Yeah, Chunky Tomato, really cool. Yeah, yeah. Oh, good night, Relic. Have a good night. Yeah. Oh, I happily give you travel hacks. I am here to give you beauty hacks, so you don't have to spend a lot of money on your beauty. I actually believe your investment should be in your skincare, not in your makeup. Okay, like whatever's within your budget. But if you have to choose where to put your money, it's all about skincare. I There's some great drugstore makeup products I believe in. I happily do that breakdown one day. I happily have a bunch of different hacks um for conventions and traveling, so you can save your money and put it towards where you want it to do. I'm here to help you, so you can, Yeah, I need to buy Love and Deep Space merch. I did not need to have a $25 sandwich, like, you know what I mean, in San Jose. So, you know what I mean? And also, okay, I need to be honest. So there's this point. So Don had to deal, I mentioned like on Friday, we were dealing with so much craziness. We had to swap hotel rooms. We had to swap rooms because I needed the Ethernet because I had to do some work. I had to, record some stuff. And um it was so chaotic. And so he was helping deal with some of the computer stuff and like the Ethernet situation. And he's like, you and Summer Hop should go to the con floor for a little bit, just enjoy yourselves. And like Summer Hop and I were like, we have to go to the Love and Deep Space vendors right now. And so we went to the booth. I forget the name of the artist. I will find them because I have to do my little merch, like my little bundle picture. But it was this one artist who had made acrylic standees of all the love interests from Love and Deep Space, but the chests were made out of silicone. And they were very soft silicone. So it felt like you were like rubbing your hand on their chest, but they're like literally, the acrylic is like the size of your hand. So it's like you're just like drawing your finger on the chest. And Summer Hop decided to surprise me with a Silas one on the last day. And she like pulled it out. She was like, oh, Donja, did you see what I got Lala? And I was like, no, don't show him. What's the matter with you? Like, don't show him. That's like my special thing. And then she she pulls it out and shows him. And he was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, she was just like, do you want to touch his chest? And he was like, what? What is this? And I just started laughing. We both started cracking up so hard because it's so stupid. Like, I love Love and Deep Space so much, but then like stuff like that gets so embarrassed. It's like, it's like if you open up your locker in high school and you got like, I don't know, you got some celebrity from me. It would be like Jonathan Taylor Thomas. That I'm aging myself. I know I am aging myself when I say that. But and then being like, oh, that's kind of weird that you have kiss marks all over that and a big old markered heart all over his face. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Like that was the same reaction, but from my husband. And then we were at a get together, and Don went and got me like a plate of food, and then he gave it to me. We were talking to Nekomiki. We were hanging out and talking, and he comes over to us and he's like, look, I'm like Cyrus. I got you your food. I was like, first of all, his name is Silas. So first of all, get his fucking name right. Second of all, thanks for the burger. like, nuh-uh, he is Cyrus to me. That is his name. I'm not calling him by his right name. Hi, Mosey. Welcome on in. Mwah. Hi, Mosey. Hi, baby. Oh, yeah. Well, Big Nose Bug's piano was amazing. It was so much fun. Yeah. It was so much fun. Yeah. It was a good time. It was a good time. Yeah. It's a great time. But yes, anyway, that was the adventures at Offkai. I will share more once like I'm able to get like these things uploaded. But just know that it was a wonderful time. I may stream again tomorrow, to make up because I've been traveling a lot this month, and I've missed being away from the diner. So, you know, I really appreciate everybody coming to hang out. You know, I really appreciate it. Here I'm trying to figure out who I'm gonna hang out with tonight. Let me see. I'd love to rate somebody if there's anybody who is streaming who is at Offkai. Let me see if there's anybody I recognize. Let me see. I'm looking. Great. Oh, you missed it. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry. I'll do like a soft recap again on Wednesday because this is also a late night stream. So you don't have to stress about it. Don't even worry about it. I'll do a little bit more again. Maybe I won't be so tired. So maybe my thoughts will be a little bit more cohesive. Yeah. Yeah, you're chilling in bed watching stream? I'm going to do that soon. I'm going to do that myself soon. Yeah, I'm going to do that myself. Oh, Meat is streaming. Okay, we're going to raid Meat because Meat I met at Offkai. Yeah. I would love to raid Meat. I got to meet them. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. You're so wonderful. It's so good to catch up and see so many familiar faces. Seeing so many people I met at Offkai. It was great to see some pals we met. It was a wonderful time. Like I said, I'll share, I was really bad about sharing pictures over the weekend. So in the coming days, there will be Offkai recap photos and videos shared. And I will share the mousy cosplay I did, the worm mouse. And I will see you on Wednesday, maybe tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. But I'll see you on Wednesday, and we'll be hanging out and yapping and doing some stuff. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, it's good to see you all. Yeah, I did do a mousy cosplay. Don't worry, you'll see it. I'll be sharing it. It's a mousy cosplay that you've never seen before, ever done. But yeah, good night. We're going to raid Meat. So here's your raid message. There you go. That is your raid message. And we are going to raid Meat. Let's do this. Let me set this up. Thanks for hanging out. I know it was a short stream today, but I am tired. And I gotta do some cuddling with Don. Happy. So let me. He was a trooper this weekend. He was so sweet. And also, like, seriously, everybody who was so nice to him got major brownie points for me because that meant everything. There's people who are not nice to him, and I didn't appreciate that. But there were some really, really people who were really nice to him, and they get gold stars in my book. But yeah. Anyway. Doesn't matter. It's great. Have a great night, everybody. So nice to see you. Bye. Besitos. See you soon. Have a wonderful Tuesday. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you on Wednesday. Have a great night. Bye. Happy time zone. Bye. 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 Oh, it's Callie. I think it was Callie. One of the three. You know what it is. Bye. See you later.